I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video. Put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your boy BBO. It's your boy D Free, man. We had to come back, man. Talk some more boxing, man. I feel like we had left a lot on the table. So what's up, Free? I want to ask you a question, man.
Yeah.
So what we seeing with PBC, man? You think this the end of PBC overall, or you just think this is a setback?
No, that's not an end for PBC at all. I mean, PBC moved on to another network. It's just they're not doing business with Showtime anymore. PBC going to continue putting on other fights. They just will be on another platform.
Mhm.
I don't see PBC going nowhere.
I'm just wondering, man, because I think when HBO left, man, they kind of hurt boxing, and I don't want that to be the same thing, man. Because I really feel like boxing got hurt by not having HBO boxing, man. You don't think so?
Not so much. I mean, at first, because we didn't have all of the social media that we have now when HBO left. At first it was a hard transition
Hmm.
for some people. I'm not gonna say for all, for some people, because a lot of people was used to seeing boxing after dark. They was used to seeing those fights that HBO put on. So they had to transition over to Showtime. Now there was a lot of people that was already on Showtime because Mike Tyson had left HBO and went over to Showtime. And
Hmm.
so a lot of people follow Mike Tyson. They wasn't really following HBO as a boxing platform. They was following Mike Tyson. So a lot of people moved over to Showtime and was watching uh, uh, Showtime boxing because of Mike Tyson. And then when Floyd came over to Showtime, it was even more people moving over there. So I mean, it was a hard transition for some people, but not for all.
I think what you're saying is valid. I just don't want to see PBC throw away or lose that momentum that they had because this has been the best, probably the best year of boxing that I can remember seeing. I think we haven't had it like this since about maybe what 86, 87, when you had Mike Tyson, who was absolutely on fire. I don't think we had anything close to this in such a long time because you got all the best guys want to fight. You got Bill will want to fight Canelo again. You got Beterbiev coming back in February. You got Tank, got all these big fights on his hands, and it's just like I would just hate for boxing to take a back, to step backwards after all this, man. They got Terrence Crawford and Canelo in the same thing. Like, I don't know, man. I really think the zone would be a good spot. What you think about them going to the zone?
Nope. I don't like the zone at all. The zone left a bad taste in my mouth. Pause. Um, when they had to fight for the Ryan and Tank Davis, I paid for that fight because I was having issues with my cable company. My
Hmm.
cable was out, and so I had the zone on my phone. So I went
Hmm.
ahead and paid for that Tank Davis fight, and I wasn't able to see the fight on the zone until the second round of the main event. Luckily, I was able to stream it, and I was able
Hmm.
to see it up until it came on my phone, but I didn't. And there was a lot of people that missed out on it. It was, my man Southern T. He did a live on it the following day, and there was a guy that had got charged for the zone for that fight. I think he said he got charged like 19 times, and he never saw the fight.
I seen that. I seen that. And you know what's funny? I bought a Canelo fight when he fought Billy Joe Saunders, and they charged my card twice. And the thing that pissed me off the worst about it was that I had to go through all these hoops and scoops just to get my $70 back. And it's like
Right.
that. That's the part about the zone that scared me, man. It really do.
Yeah. That's why I say I don't think the zone is good far as PBC. But I mean, we already know PBC has the deal with Amazon or whatever. So
Hmm.
I mean, the zone is out of the picture. But the one thing that I was thinking about, and I forgot about it until somebody mentioned it after we had got off the live. I went to another platform and somebody mentioned it. I forgot about those guys that signed directly to Showtime, like Boots and all of those guys. Are those guys going to now sign directly to PBC, or are they going to
Yeah.
sign directly to Amazon? Because I
Mm.
forgot all about those guys.
Yeah, that's a good point because Steven Espinoza had about 10 fighters that was signed straight to Showtime. And I think it's funny because that's a great point, man. Because Boots Ennis already got over 31 fights, and I think he should be looking for a title shot, not worrying about what's going to be the broadcast he's going to be on. Salute to my man Shelly. He said, "Why not?" Salute to Marky Dan. My man BC in the building. He said, "D free brother, peace." He
What's
said,
going on? What's
"Salute
going on,
BBL."
fellas?
My man AB, salute. So, what you think about this whole thing, Marky Dan? You know how you late, man. You always late, so we didn't get to hear what you thought about it.
Well, what's good, BBL D3? You know, I'm pretty neutral on this news. It's like, it is what it is. If it goes to Prime Video, I think it's actually better. It's more convenient. I don't
Mhm.
really see why people are panicking or saying like this is the end of boxing and all of that.
I think you get that sentiment because as boxing fans, like, okay, back in the day, I've heard about this show because I, kind of do a little history. But we don't have the worldwide of sports. We don't have ESPN fights, Friday night fights. We don't have HBO fights. I mean, I can't tell you how many fights used to be on free TV, even when I was a kid. So it's like boxing is like a man with no country. We got all the fans, all the money, but we don't have a legit home that's boxing. Like that's why I was hoping that the zone could be that. But like Free said, the customer service is garbage. Like
Yeah.
everybody's overseas, they do bad with your credit cards, and they really play a lot of games, man. People forget that. My
Yeah,
man
but
Show said, "Go ahead."
Yep.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna read the thing. Show said, "No, Amazon Prime is not a boxing promotion. Amazon Prime is a platform that airs boxing." I know
Yeah.
what you said. I'm just saying we need a hub for boxing to where you can get a schedule. That's why boxing isn't even bigger because we don't got no schedule. But go ahead, Free. My bad.
No, I was gonna say, but if you really think about it, the zone their main focus is not boxing. Their main focus is on like soccer and those other UK sports. It's not their main focus is not boxing. Now they put on boxing
And
cards on the weekend.
F1.
Yeah, they put
Yeah,
on boxing cards on the weekend, but that's not their main focus. So even going to the zone, it's still boxing still wouldn't be their main focus.
yeah. And see, that's what I got. See, I was under the impression CBS Sports doesn't have anything. That's who owns Paramount. They don't have anything but soccer. So I thought they was embracing boxing. So it's just like to hear that they getting out of the business. It's like a shot it's like a shot in the back. Pause. Go ahead.
I
No,
can't say that they're not
go ahead, Martin.
that they're not. Oh, my bad, D. But
No,
I
go
can't
ahead.
say that they're not prioritizing boxing. I mean, they put $1 billion into boxing. Say what you want, but they invested heavily in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean
Even if they haven't
they
got
did
returns, and they always
they
got fighters on Front Street when they on their page.
Hmm.
no they gave Eddie Hearn $1 billion, but what big fights did we get from that? I think the biggest fight they put on was the Triple G Canelo. That was the biggest fight they put on. We didn't
And
get
that
no big
was
fights for that $1 billion.
But that
So
no, not one.
yeah, yeah
but
yeah
that goes to Eddie Hearn. But that goes to Eddie Hearn's incompetence. That doesn't
yeah.
speak to the zone. Their willingness to invest in boxing. That's all I'm saying, D. I
No,
agree. Eddie Hearn mismanaged that $1 billion. He's a fucking prick. I
Yeah,
don't.
He
but
got. Go
what
ahead.
I'm saying is, Eddie Hearn is the main focus of boxing for DAZN. Now you got Golden Boy over there, but they still does business with Eddie Hearn in order to get those fights on with DAZN. DAZN is Matchroom is the main focus for DAZN boxing. That's their main focus, as far as boxing
Over Golden
as the
Boy.
sport of boxing. Golden Boy
Yeah,
deals with Eddie Hearn.
absolutely.
Golden Boy deals with Eddie Hearn to put on fights on DAZN. Eddie
I
Hearn,
thought the zone. I thought
Well,
the zone. They had. I thought Oscar said he had a direct deal with the zone.
yeah, he
That's
Golden
what
does.
Oscar
Boy,
said. I could be
He
wrong.
does.
Golden
Be-
Boy only really has 3 serious fighters, and that's Zerto,
I'm
Mungia,
Mungia.
and Ryan Garcia, and they barely ever fight. So it's like, nah, they
No,
not really doing nothing
but
right now in the game.
that deal
No,
wasn't meant for Eddie. That's the thing people don't
They got
understand.
no world champions in their
no. What
stable.
I'm saying
Go
is,
ahead.
Golden Boy does have a great deal with DAZN. But what I'm saying is, when they putting their fights on, Eddie Hearn is there negotiating those fights. Eddie Hearn is like the
The liaison.
what you call it? Yeah, pretty much. He's
Okay.
like the guy that's in charge of the boxing sport. He's in charge
Okay.
of the boxing for DAZN. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Golden Boy is their own promotional company, but they still got to deal with Eddie Hearn when they putting on fights.
Okay, that makes sense. I think. See, people don't notice. I only notice because I keep up with UK boxing pretty good. But the deal that Eddie got was for Barry Hearn, his father. But his father got sick, and his father didn't want to do it no more. His father was saying boxing was stressing him out, and he almost had a stroke. And this is a guy who ended up getting real ill and gave it to his son. I feel like his son kind of just tricked it off. Like what's my man Leonard Ellerby, aka Jim Brown, said it best. Like all Eddie do is waste money. He said, "You guys have to understand that boxing is not a lucrative venture for any network." Well, I would push back on that because they were making $20 million every time they had like Tank Davis in the house, because people forget that the broadcast corner get a slice of the cake from the venue too. So they get the
Yeah.
venue and they get all the pay-per-views. So it's not like they was not getting their money. My
No,
man,
you got
go ahead.
see when Shelton say it's not a lucrative a lucrative sport. You gotta look at what you look like when business they look at, can we make money from this business? They don't look at how much money can we make from this business. They look at, can we make money from this business, especially when you starting off a new business into your company. You like, okay, yeah, we're taking on, but how can we make money off of it? If we can't make money off of it, we're not going to take it on. So they believe they can make money, and I'm quite sure when they did that, sat down and did a deal with PBC, they opened up the books and saw how much money PBC brought to Showtime. If PBC didn't bring no money to Showtime, Amazon ain't not taking that company. They're not, no, y'all not bringing no money. Why are we taking y'all? Y'all need us. We don't need y'all. We already making money. So they got to be seeing some money coming in from PBC in order to take them on. And you got to remember, they offered them $90 million to take the contract with Amazon.
Yeah,
So
that's
they
guaranteed.
90
got to see
million.
But this is the thing
Yeah.
I was wondering. See, this is the thing that I'm thinking.
That's
Trey.
all?
You can tell me if you. No, that's guaranteed money for Al Heyman. That's a lot of money.
But
Guaranteed.
Oh, for Al Heyman specifically?
what
That's his contract?
That's his
it's
contract.
basically
Oh,
what it
okay.
is.
All right.
Yeah, basically what it is they gave Al Heyman $90 million to put on the first couple of fights. So he has a budget of $90 million to put on the first couple of fights in a brand new year. So you got Tank Davis possibly fighting in January. You got Earl Spence and Bud Crawford possibly fighting in January. And you got to remember, PBC don't give high guarantees. They give you a minimum guarantee, and you make all your money on the back end. So $90 million is a lot of money to the PBC because they don't pay out a lot of guaranteed money.
Yeah, but this is the thing I'm wondering. Do you think the fact that Amazon made it clear that they want to be in business with Al on the concert side, well, did Al just get a deal and say, take my boys too? Or was that a plan? Because they seem, I'm going to send you that article, man. It seemed like Amazon was adamant about getting Al Heyman back into the concert business.
I mean, what they getting two for the price of one. Not only is they getting Al Heyman and the
Yep.
PBC, but they also getting Al Heyman for the Budweiser Superfest concerts. So they getting
Yeah.
two for the price of one. So if they would have just went at Al Heyman for the Budweiser Superfest concert, they're gonna be like, Al Heyman's like, okay, well, if you want that, I'm doing boxing, but if you want me over here, you're gonna have to pay me this amount of money. But he's still doing boxing over here with Showtime. Now you got, not only are you getting Al Heyman for the concert, you getting PBC as well to put on fights on Amazon Prime. So you getting two for the price of one.
You know what's funny about you saying that? This will really blow your mind. Do you know that Drake's last 3 tours have been paid for and ran by Al Heyman? How
Yeah.
crazy is that?
Yes. Yeah, so you getting two for the price of one.
Wow.
They coming out on top. That's why I said when people look at it like, oh, it's bad. But y'all got to remember, Amazon is just now getting into the TV business. They doing the TV shows and they putting on movies, but they don't have no actors that work for Amazon, so they don't have to pay out no actors. All they doing is putting on old movies and old TV shows. So they getting money from people watching those movies and TV shows, subscribing to Amazon, buying their merchandise and watching the movies and TV shows. Now they got the NFL network. I mean, they got the NFL on Amazon, and you add in boxing to that. They already doing well with the NFL. NFL hasn't had no hiccups since they've been on Amazon. There ain't been no hiccups. So a lot of people are like, I don't know how boxing going to translate over to Amazon. If you look at the NFL, there's no hiccups. They got all the same broadcasters. They got all of the same people there. They added some other people that bring faces. They like former NFL players. They brought some extra people in, and they haven't had any hiccups. It actually looked like
Yep.
it's doing better than it was doing on ESPN and the NFL Network. It looked like it's doing better.
Way better.
That's one thing Amazon guarantees you. They're gonna give you creative freedom.
But
Yeah,
I'll
so-
say this, and I'm gonna read these comments. But you know what's so funny? And I don't know if you guys listen to Drake at all. When Drake talk about Al Heyman and how much he loves him, it's funny because Michael Jackson said the same thing. Luther Vandross said the same thing. I don't know what it is, Free,
Wow.
but it seems like whatever Al touch, man, turns to gold, bro.
He
Oh,
knows
That's
how to-
actually epic.
Al
Damn.
Heyman- Some people are just good at their job. Some people just they good at what they do.
He's
And
a
Al
people's
Heyman know-
person.
Yeah, he know how to promote. He know how to promote. Whether it's boxing, whether it's music, he knows how to promote. He's just good at his job.
But not only that, I think he's just a genuinely good human being. Like I hear of Mickey, what's his name?
Mickey Banks.
He's Devin Haney's coach. Mickey,
Mickey
Mickey
Banks.
something.
Mickey
Bay,
Bay.
yeah, Mickey Bay.
Yeah,
I heard,
Bay.
yeah, I heard him talking about how Al Heyman would visit his parents in Los Angeles every weekend and go to church with them and check on them when they were sick. And he would just do that out of the kindness of his heart. He wouldn't expect nothing from Mickey.
Leo Santa Cruz's first son is named Al.
Yeah, he's just like people. They just love him. He's just a good dude. Like, and he's never in no bullshit ever. You ain't never see this man ever. You can't call Al Heyman's name as shit, bro.
I'll
We're,
read these
like-
comments real quick.
You can't find the bitch. No, but my bad. Go ahead.
Good. My man, Anthony said Eddie's been trying to live off his father's name for the past 2 decades instead of building his own legacy. He's been ghosted the last. You know what, Anthony? That's a perfect point because I didn't even realize the zone was the old man's deal that he gave to his son. There's nothing wrong with giving something to your son, but Eddie Hearn didn't deserve that. He said, Virgil, he said, what did Al Heyman do when this happened? He said, I know he did something smart, coasting. He said, hold on one second. He said, Netflix will be the best option. It's the most profitable. They're expanding their subscribers quarterly. They just reported their earnings second day. He said, I know this sounds crazy, but predicting this, the owner of Endeavor, Irie Emanuel, is going to offer Bob Arum or Al Heyman tons of money to either buy one or both PBC and Top Rank. He said, "Oh, we set that 2-on-2 tonight. we can figure something out." He said, "Yo, Marky," he said, "Stop it, free. You cannot compare boxing to the NFL. The NFL is its own day of the week." I think I
No,
don't think he was comparing that. Go ahead.
no, I'm not.
Go ahead.
I'm not comparing it. I'm
What's
looking. I'm
good,
looking at the.
Anthony?
I'm looking at the fact that the NFL was on a different network, and then they
Yeah,
switched over to another network, and they haven't missed a beat. They actually seem like they got better with
yeah.
the new network. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about far as bringing in money. We all know NFL is the highest grossing sport in America. We're not talking about bringing in money. We're talking about far as them switching over to another platform. How would it translate? And I think that they wouldn't miss a beat far as them translating to another network.
The funny thing about it, I get what you're saying, free, but I'm just stuck on the fact that they gave Al Heyman all this money just because they wanted him to do his contract. People don't know that. Do you know why Rock Nation is out of business for boxing? Because Al Heyman had a handshake deal to do the Hard Knock Life tour with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z sold him out and went to Live Nation, and Al Heyman never forgave him. Ain't that crazy, man? I didn't even
Yeah,
know that's why. I didn't know that's why they didn't make it with Rock Nation in boxing. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I, I don't, I guarantee you, come this time next year, people gonna be like, man, shit, boxing is doing well on Amazon Prime. And the last guy that said Netflix, you can't put it on Netflix because Netflix don't even show live TV programming. Netflix is somewhere where you go and see old movies. They don't do live TV programming, so Netflix wouldn't even be in the picture.
Or you go there to see like some crazy, bizarre story documentary. Like it's
Right,
like I'm gonna tell you something for you. That's how you know you're getting older. Is when you see the type of stuff you see like on the internet now. It's like this stuff is obscene. I never,
right,
I never in a
right.
million years thought I would see this stuff I'm seeing on the internet. Like we said, the reason why they hadn't missed a beat is because Amazon Prime bought NFL Sunday Ticket from DirecTV. That's
Yep.
why the production hasn't dipped. That's a good point. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Salute to my man
that's
G5.
what I'm trying to tell y'all. Amazon Prime is going to be where everything is going to. I mean, Amazon Prime's buying up everything. They're buying up everything.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy because you know what? I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, but I'm wondering. You think maybe Don King will get a piece of that? He'll be able to get on the network, or it's gonna still be him on Access TV?
Um, I don't know about Don King because Don King don't have a lot of good fighters in his stable to for Amazon to say, okay, I want to do business with Don King. Now I could see maybe Top Rank because Top Rank ain't the ESPN didn't renew Top Rank deal, so I could see
Hmm.
Top Rank probably going over to Amazon.
Yeah, I say this. I just hope that whatever happens, man, that we get more fights because I think what's starting to happen. Look like PBC is gonna own everything. My man Sheldon said the NFL added Amazon to the mix. The NFL is still on CBS, ABC, Fox, and ESPN. I just think what they did was like we were just saying was that they gave that because they NFL Network did a horrible job of broadcasting Thursday night football. As soon as they get it with Amazon, I mean, it looks better. It's clearer than ever. I don't know. It's kind of funny to think because I hate Thursday games because I know from playing football that's bad. You shouldn't have to play a game on such short notice because if you play football at any kind of level, man, it's like being in a car accident. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying that to be funny. I'm being serious. Where I've had separated shoulders, dislocated fingers. I got a finger to this day. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's
Yeah.
never gonna be the same from putting my hands in the dirt. So I think football's not the NBA. You can't play football one day after you can't play no 80 16, 17, 18 games is horrible. That's horrific, dude. Where you can't
I
play
mean,
no football that much. That's
yeah. I
crazy to me.
mean that where they got it at now is probably the max. in order for them to add more games, they're going to have to add more players to the 50-man roster. They're going to have to add more players. It's going to have to go from 50 men to probably like 70 because you're going to start losing star players left and right the longer you play this game because your body only could take so much beating week after week. After a while, it's going to break down. That's why towards the end of the year, we have so many people getting hurt towards the end of the year because your body only could take so much beating week after week.
Salute to my man Hot Rod. My man Hot Rod been missing in action. That's my brother right there. He said eventually that Al Haymon is doing not working ish needs to change him. He's stable. He will be out the able burn bridges with HBO. Now Showtime. Maybe it's time to change it up top.
Al Haymon was never with HBO.
No, he never was with HBO. He
was never with HBO. And he didn't burn no bridges. He didn't burn no bridges with Showtime. Paramount is the one that said they didn't want to do boxing anymore. Showtime wasn't trying to get rid of PBC. Al Haymon ain't burned no bridges.
And people don't know that Steven Espinoza got fired. And Steven Espinoza has did nothing but bring a ton of money because people don't understand that the way Al Haymon does business. Like, I didn't even notice Al Haymon is only guaranteeing fight. Do you know that there was a time Deontay Wilder, when he fought Tyson Fury the first time, he was only guaranteed $500,000?
Yeah.
And took home $30 million. And took home $30 million. So what I'm saying is, I don't think people understand Al Haymon ain't even using no budget. He got that in his pocket.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said.
Go ahead.
That's why I was telling Shelton. They making money because they not doing a big guarantee. Now they give Canelo a big guarantee because they know he do big pay-per-view numbers. So they gave him a big guarantee. But the thing is, if his pay-per-view breaks even, they already gave him that guarantee, so they're not giving him no extra money. The extra money, because when you get a guarantee, you have to go beyond that guarantee to get extra money. If you don't go beyond that guarantee, you're not getting any extra money. So when all these guys say, okay, we got 1.5 guarantee, but we ultimately end up making $7 million, that's because that pay-per-view was successful. So that's what people don't realize. You got to go beyond what your guarantee is in order for you to get money. So you can't say that they're losing money if these guys are getting paid more than what the guarantee is.
Yeah. You know what's funny? And I'm going to ask you this, Marky Dan, because you're the boxing historian. Do you realize that one of the main reasons why we didn't get Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence is because Terrence Crawford was used to get upfront money, and it took him hearing from his lawyer, shut up, take less, and you're going to make more money than you ever did. Because I'm seeing this, and Marky Dan knows a lot about Terrence Crawford. I'm seeing Terrence Crawford buying brand new chains. He dripped in Versace. Before, man, he was wearing nothing but butters and some New Balances. Now you seeing in Versace, gold. What you think happened, Marky Dan? You think he joined that PBE? He got that PBC money now? I think Marky Dan fell asleep.
Bud Crawford came back and said it. He said, "I see what they was talking about, where you get the money on the back end." He said, "I understand now." So all that stuff, when people were talking about, get the guarantee money, he need to get the guarantee money. He came back and said, "Nah, I understand what PBC was doing. You get a small guarantee and you do the pay-per-view and you get all this money on the back end." He came back and acknowledged that, and he gave praise to Al Haymon for that. So that's why I'm like, I hear what y'all saying, but Bud Crawford already came back and said, "Nah, I see what they talking about. They getting all this money on the back end. That upfront money ain't always good money. Yeah, it's good money when you got small fights, but when you in a big fight, that back end money is where you looking at. You're not looking at that guarantee because you know once those pay-per-view numbers come in, all of that money that come on the back end is what you looking for."
Yeah, I'm gonna read this comment. My man Anthony said Amazon Prime has all the sports. They have MLS, Direct Kick, NBA Center, Court, NHL, Race, MLB, Extra Innings. He said you played lineman. You wasn't doing no running. Hey, They make them guys run too. Salute to my brother BC. He said good evening to the rest of you MS. That brother BC is rough, man. He said Netflix. Salute to my brother Pittsburgh T. What he say? Netflix absolutely has live broadcast. They do the Chris Rock stand up live, which is powered by Amazon Web Service. I don't think that's considered live sports though. That's a little different. That's a dude in the room doing something.
That's not.
said-
That's
Go ahead.
not live. I mean, that's recorded live. It's not live. That shit is recorded live. That shit is
Yeah.
already pre-recorded.
Yeah. What do
They're
you think
not doing
about all
that
this?
shit the night that he does the stand-up. That's not the night of the stand-up. That shit is pre-recorded. Just like when they do the Cat Williams live stand-up, that shit is pre-recorded. I was at the joint. I know it was pre-recorded. I watched it a couple of days later. I was at it.
Hey.
When he did the one in DC, it was live. I
That
was
big
there.
show? Was that thing sold out? I heard it was sold out. Was that shit?
That shit sold out. That shit
I heard
he
it
did.
was
I think
packed in
he
there.
ended up doing like 3 shows. That shit sold out all 3 nights.
Hey, people don't know. It ain't easy to sell out in DC either, bro. So, like, the fact that he had that boy packed out, what you think about all this prize, man? What you think about Al Heyman and leaving Showtime?
I mean, I think that that he's doing what he got to do. You know, it's not good. I know that, bro. People like, I was watching some stuff, man, and there's other people out here and other channels out here really, really happy that Al Heyman. Oh, we told you PBC running out of money, Showtime going out of business, yada yada yada. Man, don't these fools know we're not gonna get as much boxing as we used to.
I
We
tend
not
to differ.
Man, we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna get that much boxing as we used to. Now, you know how like you could just be chilling on a random day. What is it? Friday night, Saturday night, where you could turn on Showbox. They got all kind of stuff. HBO has stuff. Now it's gonna be none of that, bro. So I mean, we might gotta pay for every fight. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen, bro, but I know it's not good, bro.
No, you gotta understand with Showtime and HBO, those guys, I mean those networks, they benefit off of movies. That's what their main focus was on. Movies, TV shows. They had actors that worked for that did shows for strictly Showtime.
We know all of that.
But Amazon doesn't strictly work off of movies. Amazon built their name by selling product on the internet. That's where their name came from, selling product on the internet. We're not gonna, if they say, okay, we got a fight coming up this day. Amazon don't do live programming unless it's a sporting event. They don't do live TV shows. They don't do live movies. They do sporting events live. So if the boxers say, okay, we got a fight coming up this day, that fight is going to be shown that day.
Don't it gotta be a good fight though? You think
no, it don't have to be a good fight. They can have the same way they had the next generation. They can still have prospect fighters fighting on a certain day. They can have those type of shows. They can have live live boxing shows. Like we can still get the fights that we normally get. It would just be on another platform. The same way when it switched from HBO to Showtime, we were still getting the fights that we normally get. It just wasn't on HBO. It was on Showtime. Now we didn't get the boxing.
They was all showing fights though. They was all showing fights though, bro. What are you talking about?
No, but what I'm saying is,
showing fights.
What I'm saying is, it just moved from HBO to Showtime.
But Showtime was showing fights too, though. When HBO, they were showing, they had their own thing.
I understand that, but
it wasn't as popular as HBO, but it was at the time. But it was still, they still had their own stuff. But we don't know. We don't know what we're gonna get. They might only just say, they might only want to show the big dogs: Canelo, Terrence Crawford, Gervonta Davis. We might not get to see Laura versus Danny Garcia. Those fights might not go down on Prime or whatever. If
that fight was never going to go down anyway.
Well, the zone even I heard they putting their bid in, so we don't even know if it's gonna be Prime. Everybody want to say Prime, but we don't know. We
they already signed with Prime.
Yeah, they already signed with Prime. They
Right,
gave Al $90 million. Let me read this comment real quick. My man BC said my phone keep ringing. I only needed to ring when BBO talking. You know what's funny, BC? Me being an original black man, an Asiatic man, I've been dealing with this for 400 years, man. So I really ain't tripping off nothing you saying, man. my man Hot Rod said Al Heyman not making no cheese for the network. Going to Prime don't change nothing. Boxing won't change until the best is fighting the best on national TV for free. Yeah, that's true. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Free TV is over too, Hot Rod. Like
No,
there
is no
over.
free TV. There is no free TV.
You gotta pay for everything.
We haven't had free TV since cable came in existence. You haven't had free TV. So
my man
you pay for Fox. You pay for ABC. You pay for CBS. You pay for all those local networks. You pay for them. Whether
unless you're still in it.
I mean, you gotta go jump through hoops to steal it. You still end up gotta pay for it because you gotta pay for somebody to give you that type of box to watch it for free.
My man said he gave me an OG number. He said, with Steven Espinoza leaving Showtime, do you think he would join another box promotion as a booker? From what I heard, he's gonna be with Al Heyman. He said, can't miss answering that. He said, that's why I said either the stream that Showtime. Hold on one second. He said that either the stream that Showtime leaving the sport, we're gonna lose a ton of TV dates, and Eddie doesn't really know how to get TV dates in America. He does well in the UK. Hold on one second. He does well in the UK. Let me read the next one. He said, honestly, I'm protecting Amazon. I'm protecting Amazon Prime brings back Tuesday night and Friday night fights like they used to in the 2000s. He said PBC need to go to the Zone. Real simple. The Zone will have Golden Boy, Matchroom, and PBC on all.
Hell no, the zone is horrible. The Zone is horrible. I'm not ever buying another pay-per-view on the Zone. I didn't get to see the daggone Tank and Ryan fight until the second round. No, the Zone is horrible. That shit is horrible.
Well, I know. I was in Hawaii when that fight happened, and that fight went down. It was perfectly streamed. Well,
hold on one second. Let me read this comment. He said, "Hold on one second. Read it." He said, "The Zone, it's a worldwide sports app.
The Zone is horrible.
They got bad customer service. Hey, I don't think you realize, bro. Hot Rod, they got bad customer service.
Plus, what D3 was saying about the no free TV, nigga, if you don't pay your $49 or $59 or $69 a month for internet, you ain't gonna have no TV.
Exactly. You gonna have no TV if you don't pay for it. You ain't gonna have nothing. So there is no such thing as free TV anymore. Now you're paying extra to see the big fights. You're paying extra for pay-per-view, but even if it's on just regular Showtime, you're still paying for it. You're paying what, $5.99, $9.99 to have Showtime? You're still paying for it. You just you ain't paying that extra $60, $70 for it.
And you gotta pay for your Wi-Fi, because if you don't have no Wi-Fi in your house, you ain't watching shit.
Right. So there's no such thing as free TV.
Profit at Walt Disney Corp sports TV networks fell 20%, though the first 9 months of the fiscal 2023 year, as the company provided the first peek at the business on a standalone basis. He said, you pay for every channel because you got to have electricity to have it. He said, all these sports budgets are shrinking as profits shrink for the media companies. He said, Jizzle, he said, Anthony, he said, Bloomberg, Fox Business, MSNBC are saying that Disney is going to sell ESPN outright. They're not going to continue being in sports. It's a drain on their resources.
No, like I'm trying to tell y'all, don't be surprised if you see Top Rank going over to Amazon, because ESPN didn't renew their contract with Top Rank. So I wouldn't be surprised if Top Rank going over to Amazon as well.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, what's going on, Hot Rod? I'm gonna let you get in.
Either Amazon or the Zone, because ESPN didn't renew their contract.
Right. So they gonna be leaving too. I think they leave. I think their contract end at the end of this year, or might end at the end of next year. I can't remember which one it is, but I know that shit end very soon.
That brother said, "Put some glare." Hey, I can't. I got this bright light in my eyes trying to read these comments, you boy. You know,
Yeah,
I'm trying to put a show on for you,
He
dog.
trying.
Enjoy
He
the show.
trying. I know, right? He
Enjoy the
trying to go
show.
at you. He trying to go
Enjoy the
at you.
show. But I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this show, and then I'm gonna have D for answer this. Do you think this is gonna really hurt the sport in any way, or is it gonna be a good
I
thing?
think it's going to hurt the sport, bro. It's going to be less boxing on. You can't just turn on Showtime and watch Showbox and the prospects and all that. Man, they not finna be showing no prospects on Prime, bro. Man, y'all gonna, if Al
They
Heyman gonna
wasn't
get it,
showing no
hold on, bro.
prospects
Hold on.
anyway. What the fuck?
I'm saying they used to. I'm just saying it's gonna be less boxing. You don't. So you think it's gonna be more boxing?
If they
I
go to
think
the
It's
so.
gonna
zone,
be
it
the
would be
same
fine.
amount of boxing.
It's
The
gonna be about the
same.
same, if not more.
I hope so. I hope you're right. I'm not. I don't want to disagree with you, but I just feel I got a bad feeling, bro.
They need to go to
I
the
got a
zone.
bad feeling. I got a
Yeah,
bad feeling. The
I don't
zone.
know if it's gonna hurt because it ain't like these dudes is you get a
Fighting
lot of boxing
anyway.
anyway. So you might get
Yeah,
the
you're
same
right.
amount of
No, you're
boxing you
right.
did
You're
get.
right. I doubt it though, but I just feel like we're gonna get less boxing because, you know, um, it's just not good, man. People just I
Let
can't
me.
believe people.
I
You
mean,
got
think
channels,
about it.
man.
You
I
get
wish I
boxing
could say
one
some
day a
stuff,
week.
bro.
Maybe
Really
you
wish I
get some
could show
boxing
some
on
stuff,
Friday,
bro.
but more than likely you get boxing one day a week. That's all you get.
The same way you get the NFL 1 day a week.
Bro,
Nah,
You
why
get
are you trying
NFL.
to compare a niche sport? Nigga, this
No,
shit don't.
no,
This
you
shit
get
is
the
nothing to
NFL
nothing to
on
none of these
Sunday,
girls, bro.
NFL, you
on
get
Like,
Monday,
why
Sunday.
are you
and
keep
on
trying to talk
Thursday.
NFL,
You
about
get
the
3 days of
NFL,
the
what
bro?
you talking
NFL.
about?
The
You
fuck?
get
Hold
three
on, hold on,
days
hold
of
on,
you
the
get.
NFL.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
The
So,
boxing needs to
hold
go
on,
to
hold
the
on.
zone,
One at a
bro. The
time.
zone is a
One at a
worldwide
time.
sporting app, my nigga. The zone
Talk
has
one at a
only
time, please.
sports.
One at
Nigga,
a
like what
time.
is
No,
this
you
nigga
get
talking
the
about? I don't know
NFL
why
three
you keep
times a
trying to
week,
compare
bro.
a
You
niche
get
ass sport to
you
the
get NFL
NFL.
on Sunday.
Like, nigga, do you
You
know
get
how
the
much
NFL
money
on
the NFL
Thursday, and you
makes?
get the NFL on Monday. You get the NFL 3 days a week.
That shit.
Yeah, you do. You get one game on Thursday, one game on Monday, but the NFL main day is Sunday.
Yeah, but you just said you get 1 day a week, so it's clearly more than 1 day a week.
He said we always scared of change. We thought this when Teak moved to Showtime. I'll
No,
say this.
I was fine.
I think that boxing is gonna be fun. I think boxing is gonna be is in a great space. I'm just excited about seeing some of these big fights because you got Tank Davis about to get destroyed by T.O. coming up. You got Sugar Shakur who might lose
Sorry
to
ass
Devin the
nigga fight
American
for
Dream
Tito.
Haney. You got a young hungry lion and Gary Antoine Russell that might fight Matias. I mean, there's so many good fights out there. I'm excited about the sport. What y'all think
Man,
about
I ain't gonna lie, BVO. The
It's probably
PBC
gonna
is
help
fraud.
because you're
Them
gonna have
niggas is
boxing more
fraud, man.
accessible now.
Them niggas is
Go ahead.
fraud, homie. Tank
Who?
scary. Nigga don't want to fight nobody. The nigga you just named, when the last time we seen him fought? PBC is
Who?
fraud, bro. Them niggas don't fight. Fuck, them
You
niggas do
talking
Who put
not
about
on
fight,
the
T.O.?
homie.
Who put on the
Them
biggest
niggas
shows?
is fraud, bro.
Who put on the biggest fights in 2023?
I don't care about a fucking paparazzi show. I want to see fights, bro.
Who
I
put
want
on
to
the
see
biggest
fights, my
fights in
nigga. I don't
2023?
give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that
Who put
paparazzi shit you
on the
talking
biggest
about, homie.
fights in
I want to see
2023?
fights,
See,
nigga.
this
I want
nigga
to
What
see
what what
tripping,
fights,
man.
what fights have you seen then?
nigga.
What fights have you
Come on,
seen?
fool.
What
Hey,
fights have you seen?
BVO. When BVO, when these top niggas come to Top Rank, what happened? They get their ass whooped every time. These niggas
Who
ain't
came to
can't squabble.
who
These
who came
niggas
to
can't
top
squabble.
Who win the
These
top
niggas can't
rank? What are
squabble.
you
That's
who
a
came
talking
to
Come on,
about?
that's a
who
fool.
came
fact. That's a
who
hold
came
on,
to
hold on.
top
Come
rank?
on, bro. These
What he
niggas can't
said?
squabble.
What he
Every
said?
time these
Who
top niggas come
came
fight
to
Top
top
Rank, these niggas get
who
their ass whooped.
What
These
are
who
you
niggas is
came to
talking
top
about,
garbage.
bro? Who went to
These
top
niggas
rank,
is
bro?
garbage.
who went to top
Who?
These
rank?
niggas is garbage,
BBL,
dog.
who?
These
BBL, who
niggas
you
is
Who
talking
went to
Hold
about?
top
garbage.
hold on,
rank?
hold on,
BBL, who
hold
Hey,
on,
you
hold
talking
on,
about?
hold on, hold on,
BVO,
hold on.
just like sorry ass Stephen Foden got his ass whooped. Just like sorry ass Earl Smith got his ass whooped. Just like
He didn't
sorry
go
ass
to top
Charlo
rank.
got his ass whooped, nigga.
He
What
Got
he
his
didn't
ass
said? What he
whooped.
what he
he
hold
didn't
on,
These
go
hold
to
on,
niggas
hold
is
on.
top
Free,
rank.
garbage.
free.
These
What he's
niggas is
saying is
garbage,
he's talking
homie.
about
These
legacy
niggas is
wise.
garbage, dog.
No.
Nigga,
Tank,
fuck
Listen,
out of
hold
here.
listen,
hold on,
listen,
Niggas
listen,
is
Yeah,
listen,
garbage,
listen,
homie.
hold on, bro. Yeah, this
These
guy's
niggas
listen,
is
angry. Yeah,
garbage,
hold on.
hold
dog.
This
on,
These
guy,
hold
niggas
on.
is
Hot,
garbage.
listen,
hot rod,
These
hot
this
rod.
niggas
Hold
nigga.
on.
garbage, BVO.
All right, all
listen.
right, all
Hey,
right. Hold
BVO.
up.
The
This
only
nigga
real nigga
angry,
over there
bro.
is Benavidez, BVO, and you gonna see when he sleep, Boo Boo Andrade, nigga. You gonna see it, nigga. That's the only real nigga over there, nigga. These niggas is
No.
Hold on,
garbage,
hot
homie.
rod,
What
hot rod, hot rod.
Come on,
Hold
bro.
Hold on,
on,
You
hey,
hold on,
hold on,
hot rod.
you
Tupac.
saw what Charlo bitch ass did.
Hold
You think
on,
Jared
hold on
Crawford can
now,
do that
hold
shit?
on now. Hold on now.
Hey,
Hey,
man,
Hot Rod
BBL.
Crawford
You think
over
Terrence
there.
Hot
Crawford gonna
Rod,
Crawford
do
is
that shit? Nah,
Crawford is
don't
over
mute me.
there. Hold
Don't
on
mute
now.
me. Don't mute me.
Hot
Crawford is over
Rod,
I
there.
don't dick
Dog,
suck. I
Hot
don't dick
Rod.
suck.
Hold
they
up.
they
I don't
went
dick
they
suck.
went to
I don't dick suck
they
like you
went.
goofy niggas. I don't dick suck like you goofy niggas, homie. You think Terrence
What?
Crawford gonna run like Earl? You think Terrence Crawford gonna
No,
run like Charlo, bitch ass?
why
You
why
think
why why are you
Crawford
so
gonna run?
upset?
I about
Why
to
are you
say,
so
why
Stop
you
it,
upset?
so
homie.
mad?
You
This
dick
nigga
suck
turning
too
in
much, homie.
Bishop.
Hot Rod.
You
This
Hey,
dick
nigga
hold on,
suck
turning
too
hold on,
in.
much, homie. You
This
dick
nigga
suck
hold
turning
on,
too
into
y'all.
much, bro.
Tupac.
Why are
That
you
nigga
so
Tank
Hold
Davis
on,
upset?
is
hold
This
on,
nigga
garbage.
just
hold
started
on,
Tank Davis
hold
is
snapping.
on.
garbage,
Hold on,
homie.
hold on.
Tank Davis
Hot
is
Rod,
garbage,
Hot
homie.
Rod.
Tank
I
Davis
ain't
is
gonna lie.
garbage.
Hot Rod is a
All the
good
whole
dude.
PBC is garbage, nigga.
Let him
Why
get
are
it
you
Garbage,
out.
so
nigga.
upset?
Let
Niggas
him
is
get it
bums.
out. Let
This
him
Niggas
get
nigga
is
it
turning
out.
into
bums.
Tupac, bro.
Niggas is
Hey, mute this.
bums.
Hey, mute this
Niggas is
nigga, bro.
bums.
Mute this
Niggas is
nigga,
Hold
bro.
bums,
on, hold
nigga.
Hot Rod, Hot
Fuck
Rod.
out of
This
here
is
with that
BBO.
PBC shit.
Hot
Them
Rod,
niggas is weak.
Hot
Calm
Rod,
your
Niggas
ass
is
Hot
down,
Rod,
garbage.
nigga.
Hot Rod,
Niggas
Hot
is
Rod,
garbage, nigga.
Hot
Fuck
Rod,
out of
Hot
here with
Rod,
that shit.
Hey,
Them
Hot
niggas
Rod,
mute
is
that
garbage,
nigga,
Hot Rod.
bro. Mute
nigga.
that
If
nigga,
them
Hold
niggas
bro.
is so good, BBO,
Mute
hey,
that
hey,
nigga,
hold
if
bro.
they
on.
so
You gotta
good,
hold
why would
on.
they fight top ranked fighters that get beat if they so good? Why would they
Hot
fight top
Rod,
ranked that get
hold
their
on.
ass whooped?
Hold on.
Niggas is
Wow.
Hold on, Hot
garbage,
Rod.
nigga.
That
Hey,
nigga
Hot
turning
Rod.
Garbage.
into that nigga
Nigga,
want to turn
I ain't
Hot
into
that.
Rod.
Tupac.
I ain't no
That
fucking
is,
dick sucker. And I don't give a fuck what color you is, nigga.
What
Can
is
you
we
fight?
talking about,
Can
bro?
you fight, nigga? Them niggas can't
Hot Rod.
fight,
Hold on. Hold on. Hold
nigga.
on. Hot
Niggas
Rod.
is
This is a
weak,
professional
nigga.
show.
A
Hot
new way,
Rod. Hot
not
Rod.
even
Hey,
Americans
Hot
BBO,
can
hey,
Rod.
whoop
mute
this
this
nigga
nigga,
ass,
man.
nigga.
Mute this
Come on.
nigga, bro. Mute this nigga.
Hey,
Fuck
I
is
can't
this
have my
nigga,
man
man?
going too crazy. But
That nigga
Hot
turning into
Rod.
Tupac Shakur. Like, this nigga's, who is this nigga, BBO?
Because you
See,
niggas dick suck black
since I,
fighters,
see,
No,
bro. I
no,
don't see
no,
color,
what?
no.
dog.
Oh, there it
I
Hold
don't
is.
on.
see
Hold
There it
on.
color,
is.
Hold on.
homie. You
There it
niggas
is.
dick suck black fighters, homie. I
There
don't
it
see
is.
color,
There,
dog.
that's what
I
the
don't see
real
color.
problem is.
I don't see
That's what the
color,
real
homie.
problem
I
is.
don't see color, my nigga. I
Now
don't see
we see what
color.
the real
I don't
problem
see
is.
color. You
Now
niggas
we
dick suck
see.
black
Hot Rod.
fighters.
There
You
we
Hot
niggas
is.
dick
Rod.
There
suck
we are.
black
There
Hot
we
fighters,
Rod.
go.
dog.
Hot Rod.
Hey, mute that nigga,
Hot Rod.
BBO.
I
Man, that
gotta
nigga's a
keep muting you,
clown,
bro.
bro. That
Hot
nigga's a
Rod.
fucking weirdo,
Now you
BBO.
know. Now you know. Now you
Where
know
you
if
find this nigga
anybody.
at, dog?
Hot Rod is a good dude, man. He
Man, that
just
nigga
hyped
is a
up.
weirdo. Hype that nigga's on. That nigga
And what
on
you gonna do
something.
about it? What you gonna do about it? I'm in Los Angeles, California. What you wanna do,
Ah,
homie? I'm a
oh
weirdo.
God.
Show me I'm a weirdo then. Come to Los Angeles, California since I'm a weirdo, nigga.
Come to
Come to
Los
LA.
Angeles.
I'm
So
a
you want me
weirdo,
to?
right?
So
I'm
you
a
want me to
weirdo, right?
book a
Show me
plane
I'm a
Hot Rod.
ticket to
This is
weirdo
come
then.
meet
professional.
you?
Show me
Hot
I'm a
Rod.
weirdo
Nigga's a
then.
weirdo,
Hot
bro.
Rod. This is a professional show, man. This is a professional show, y'all. This is a professional show. Me and D Free in the process of getting monetized, man. We can't do all
No
that extra
more.
stuff. Listen. Let me say this. And I get
Nigga's
what
a
you're saying,
weirdo.
Hot Rod.
Tired of
Hot
you
Rod.
niggas, bro.
I get what you're
Tired of
saying.
you
I get
niggas.
what you're saying. But let me finish. Let me
Tired of
finish.
you niggas,
So,
bro.
hey, come
That
on.
nigga turned
You in
into
our house. You
Tupac.
in my house now, bro. Show
Nigga
me
turned
some
into
love. You
Tupac.
in my house. This is what I'm saying. You got a point that when those guys go over to when the PBC guys go over the top rank, they have historically have gotten beat. Whether it's Deontay Wilder who got beat to death, you're talking about Cool Boy Steph got beat to death, and Errol Spence got the life beat out of him by Terrence Crawford. So you got a point. But what we're saying is simple. Al Heyman is the only majority-owned black um, a boxing promoter there is. So you can't get mad at people for rooting for him and want him to do well. He's the only one, bro. He's the only one. What you're saying is true. A lot of the PBC fighters are a lot of hype. They do put on the show. But you talking about Al Heyman who used to work with Michael Jackson, nigga. You think he's not gonna put on the best show? He's working with Drake. I didn't even know this until I read it today.
They doing it
That
right now.
Al Heyman did Drake's last 3 tours. Each tour made over 100 million.
BVO,
But
if they
back
so
to
successful, why they left Showtime then? If he's so successful in his business, why the fuck
no,
they
you
had to
gotta,
leave Showtime?
you
Hey,
gotta
This
under.
nigga
BVO,
is
if
No,
they so
angry.
successful, why 50 employees had to get fired? Why 50
no, he
employees
didn't.
had to
He
get fired?
didn't leave Showtime. Showtime wanted to keep
The
PBC.
contract is
Paramount,
running out.
Paramount wanted to get rid of boxing. It wasn't
Right.
yeah.
Showtime
Because it
didn't want
wasn't making no
Al Heyman.
money, sir. It wasn't making no
Dog,
money for them.
you don't know about the business of boxing. So let me explain it to you. When you get a guarantee, the only way you get paid past that guarantee is you have to make the company money. So if a fighter is guaranteed 1.5 and they do a pay-per-view and they end up bringing in $7 million, that means they made the company money. So they're not losing money. They're making money. You don't give a fighter $7 million if he was guaranteed 1.5 if the company is not making money. You don't do that.
Well, leave it up to Tupac. You know, you would think. I don't know what that man turned into.
But you know
What
what?
they saying? What happened? What happened? Hot Rob was this. Viacom, which owns Paramount Plus and Showtime and CBS,
And Comcast.
when
And
they bought
everything else.
Showtime, they looked at what was most profitable at Showtime, and what was least profitable. And when they saw the books, they said, this is not making as much money as these other things. So we keeping these other things and we getting rid of this. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
It's not that they wasn't making no money. They was not that they wasn't making no money. They wasn't making as much money as the Shy and all that other shit, the Yellow Jackets and all the other bullshit that they have on Showtime. All that shit was making more money than boxing. So that's why they kept that shit and got rid of boxing.
The same reason why ESPN is not doing renewing the contract with Top Rank, because it's not making them as much money as they thought it was going to make them. That's why they said we're not going to renew the contract. It's not that they're not making money; it's just not making the money that they thought they was going to get. It's still making money, just not making as much.
So for you to get angry, and tell niggas to pull up to California, nobody's gonna book a plane ticket to come visit you, sir. So all that tough stuff, that's not necessary. We don't do that over here. I don't know. I never seen you. I never heard of you before on this channel. So you new to me, but that Tupac shit, that attitude.
I don't care if I'm new.
I know.
I don't care who you are.
I understand.
I don't care who you are, dog. I don't have to know you. I don't care who you are, homie.
I'm not gonna book a ticket and come and visit you, sir. That's just like, be real.
I'll say this. I'll say this. Forget all that, because you know what it is, and I like daddy. I don't give a fuck. I like Hot Rod's passion. I like Hot Rod's passion because Hot Rod was one of the only dudes that was saying early on, other than of course OG Shelton. Grandpa said it too, that Errol Spence will get beat to death, and I heard them say that early on, and I was like. You remember I asked you something like, Grandpa,
it was simple. It was simple. If you look at the sport, if you look at boxing for what it is, skill for skill, there's no way you can look at both of these guys' fights and tell me that this guy's better than that guy. It's just no way you can see that. This guy moved up from 35, cleaned out 40, went to 47, and stopped everybody he faced at 47, and stopped them easy. When is the last time? Tell me the last time you seen Bud Crawford in a tough fight. I'll wait.
He really had other than Green Bean, it really wasn't no tough fight. He kissed the canvas with Green Bean, but that was it.
And what happened to Igor Kavalauskas? What happened to him?
He got beat to death.
If you look at it for what it is, if you look at it for what it is, not for what you want it to be, you'll see that
all that is fine. All that is
gonna be real tough sledding. It was gonna be real tough sledding for Errol Spence to win this fight.
No,
it was gonna be real tough for him to win that fight because he's just not skilled enough. That's just the fact. He's just not skilled enough.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, they said the same thing about Roberto Duran when he faced Sugar Ray Leonard the first time. They were like, Roberto Duran don't have no chance of beating Sugar Ray Leonard, and we saw what happened. Yeah. Sugar Ray Leonard is highly skilled over Roberto Duran. Now, the second fight, Sugar Ray Leonard came in there and made him quit. But that first fight,
but the difference was, hold on, you're right. You're absolutely right. But the difference was, Roberto Duran had a strategy to piss him off and make him fight his fight. Whereas Bud didn't allow Spence to make him fight his fight. He made Spence fight his fight.
Yeah, and
that's the difference.
That's why I always say, and my co-host can contest to that. I always say it's not styles make the fight. It's who can impose their style what makes the fight. That's
exactly.
What makes the fight.
Point made. Point made. Point taken. Point made. Point taken. Exactly.
Let me read a couple of these comments. My man BC said, "I knew it." My man A1 said, "Dude definitely got his lunch money took daily and went home like." Won't happen again. With my man Crush, he said, "Prize, what up?
What up, bro?
Scott walking.
Hey, look, hey, hold on, real quick. Hey, Crush, man, I need to get your phone number, Brody. I gotta get that. You gotta.
He in the chat, man. Hit him in the private.
Yeah, that's my bro. Yeah. That's my bro.
Yeah, you had my number before, dog, and you ain't hit me up. Hey, salute to everybody.
I got a new phone. I got a new phone.
Is that my nigga Crush the Legend?
Yeah.
What's going on, bro? What's up, man? What's going on? Salute to everybody, man. My bro's doing a late night cook up here, and I'm at work. I'm loving it. What's popping? I come on here, I hear man going crazy.
I'm just keeping it boxing tonight, man. I'm just keeping it boxing, bro. I'm just keeping it boxing. You know, that was an easy fight to call if you was looking at it skill for skill. You know, now people was investing in Earl because they liked Earl, and I get that.
Hold on. Let me read a couple of these comments real quick.
Go ahead, read
Crush. He said, "Crush BC salute." He said, "I don't get what he's saying. He act like a female, emotional. That ain't gonna change nothing." That boy ain't want me going in, bro.
But that's a fact, though. That's a fact.
Salute to my brother Cheeks. He said, "Is Disney D3? They own ESPN. Whose audio is that?"
I don't know. That's that Cali nigga that was wilding, probably. Yo, you heard?
That's probably the gate closing. That's probably the gate closing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was easy to see, man. I mean, you know, if you're looking at, people was invested.
Let me read this for you. My bad. He said it's Disney
Right.
D3. Disney trying to sell ESPN something. That's good enough. Hold on, that audio throwing me off.
Yeah, but it's just, you know, people was invested in Earl Spence. They liked Earl. Earl hung out with the rappers and shit. They thought Earl was cool. Earl was beating up all them dudes. But you got to remember, if you was looking at it skill-wise, skill for skill, Errol Spence's biggest problem was he kept fighting the same dude over and over again, flat-footed dude who was stand in front of him and let him punch on him.
He said that issue is not passion, because if top-ranked fighters start losing like crazy, then what? Be a fan of the sport. Nobody care about the promotional company they went with. Salute to my man Tommy, man. I thought I smelled some adobo in the chat. But back to it, man. Hold on, whose audio was that?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to mute everybody, man. This is a professional show, man.
I don't know who audio that is.
There we go. We clean out. But this is the thing I'm gonna ask the whole panel real quick. Now, everybody give me a lot of flack for talking about the two-time lineal champion, you know, former unified champion. Let me finish, Rick. The former unified champion who lost to the undisputed champion, George Cambozo. So, okay, he a unified champion that lost to the undisputed champion. There's no shame in that. But let me ask you guys this.
And lose to an undisputed champion.
What's up with this coward Tank not taking a real fight with Tio? And I want to hear from everybody. Start with my man Crush, because he just got in the building.
Man, that nigga's scary, man. That nigga ain't gonna never fight nobody. Niggas want him to fight a new way. Come on now. Come on now. Niggas want him to fight a new way instead of niggas around his weight class. Man, I ain't fucking with that nigga. Fuck Tank, bro. Straight up, bro. That nigga ain't fighting nobody, homie. I ain't buying that nigga fights until he fights him as A-level opponent, bro. From 140 or from 135. Straight like that. I ain't fucking with that nigga Tank Davis.
Hey, go ahead, Crush. Go ahead, Crush. You gotta have the second greatest man alive do something. Go ahead, say something, bro. What you think? Is Tank just scared of Tio, or what is it?
I wouldn't say he's scared of Tio, because who the fuck is Tio to be scared of in the first place, in my opinion? Right? I don't care what nobody has to say about that. I'm not up here to hear what anybody got to say about what I'm saying. Just make my point. I got a big question mark about Tank right now. And anybody know when I talk boxing, I ain't with the fast and the furious. I don't like talking too fast and then looking like an asshole later on down the line. So I do have a loaded ladder for Tank, but until I find out what the fuck is going on with him, I can't let loose on him yet. You see what I'm saying? Far as him not fighting Tio, I never seen any evidence that Tio really wanted to fight, no paperwork, none of that shit. I'm not with the bullshit that people be arguing about in the unnecessary arguments, so I'm not here for that. So I don't know what he needs to fight some damn body, that's for sure. He needs to fight somebody, but all this, he never fought nobody. Everybody need to stop that bullshit, because he has fought somebody. Maybe it's not been nobody of your liking.
First, let me ask you this before you finish.
Somebody.
Let me ask you before you finish. So is it that Tank is a coward, or is he a businessman? Which one is it? You would know better than me on that.
I don't know what the fuck to call him right now. I tell you what he is. He blank man right now, because nobody knows how he moving, and I'm not gonna sit here and assume how the man is moving. I ain't taking up for him or none of that shit, but I'm gonna make my argument stick. And a lot of people be fucking arguing and be sounding stupid, bro. I'm not gonna do that. When I talk my shit gonna stick. So he hasn't gave me anything to really light his ass up yet. So when he announced that stupid ass move, whatever it is going to be, then I'ma light his ass the fuck up. But I ain't wasting the loaded clip and wasting my breath on something I don't really have no facts on right now. All right. So what else?
Hey, go ahead, OG. Oh, my bad, Pittsburgh.
Well, Tank told you in the $1 million worth of game interview what he was all about. And I don't know why you niggas just don't want to listen. And he told you, I don't give a fuck who it is. If the money's right, I'm going to fight him. They send me a contract. They give me a name. If the money's right, I'm going to fight. That's what he told you. So why are you expecting anything different from that guy?
Say that again, Shelton. Say it again, Shelton.
I don't understand why you don't listen to the nigga when the nigga told you exactly who he was in that interview. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care about belts. I don't care about legacy. If the money's right, I'm gonna fight.
Hey, Pittsburgh, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, look, let me say this real quick. Hey,
go ahead.
It's a little bit different perspective as far as the business part of it. So, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you got an Obama phone, but we can hear you. You got an Obama phone, but we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. As far as Tank, I mean, kind of know what Tank is.
You got to mute. Hey, yo, mute that, bro. That's bad.
Hey, yo, Mike, now.
That's pretty bad, bro.
Yeah, you got to take your. You got your mic on the headlock, Pete. Try it again. Hey, this dude Pittsburgh is funny, man. Y'all gonna like this dude. I like this kid. Hey, but
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
You good to go?
All right,
that shit trash, bro.
You can hear me?
Yeah, you got a bad echo, man.
No, it sound like he's moving around here and his service is going in and out.
Hey, but you know what's funny? This kid really done earn my respect. My man A1. A1, what you think about it? So is Tank a coward, or is it just that Tank is playing business? What is it, man? You tell me.
All right, first, I'm a grown ass man, ain't nobody's kid. But secondly, all jokes aside, though, what's good with it, y'all? All jokes aside, if you look at it, hey, would you call Floyd a coward or a businessman?
I would call Floyd a coward at time.
I was gonna say, so you got to give Tank the same exact energy you would give Floyd, because why he the money man right now?
No. For you to say that is blasphemous, bro. Tank has not done a third of what Floyd did at the same age.
So you didn't even let me finish it.
I gotta disagree with that. I gotta disagree with that.
No.
Can I finish what I'm saying, BVO, or are you gonna try and cut me off thinking I'm comparing the accolades? Because I'm literally the key word of what I said is money man. Why is that? The nigga ain't even got a true belt at 135, but literally is the attraction. He is the draw. He is arguably, if not the face, one of the faces of boxing right now.
Right.
So it's like he on the same page when it comes to Floyd. Obviously, when Floyd in his era, we know it was Floyd era. There was no disputing it. We know he was the face of boxing. The only person that tried to rival with that was Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? That was the only person they looked at and was like, oh, he can beat him, or they was trying to rival and make that a rival within itself. So only thing Tank is doing, Tank is riding that exact same wave where it's like literally he the money man right now. So what are people saying? What are they doing? Everybody want to fight Tank, but they don't want to fight Tank. They want that payday. What Ryan Garcia got in there and did what? Got that payday. When you making stars off of motherfuckers and you handing them L's and they becoming stars, you know what I'm saying? You doing something. We see Pitbull. Hell, nobody was mentioning Pitbull. He was a poodle before Tank beat his ass. Then now what? All of a sudden now he a Boston Massive. He a Great Dane out of nowhere. He all these things. He a superhero. Ryan Garcia. Everybody's calling him an Instagram model or a Calvin Klein model and all that noise, right? And what do? He fight Tank, and everybody's saying what? Because of they giving him his credit that he contributed to one of the biggest, you know what I'm saying, pay-per-view showings or whatnot in most recent years. So he giving.
Was that because of Ryan?
No, it's because of them. You need a dancing partner to make it happen. You got to get them numbers somehow. Tank can't show up in there and shadow box and get paid that. He can't do the number shadow boxing. So you got to give him some credit. I ain't gonna say all of it, but you got to give him some.
Yeah. Well, let me. I'm gonna ask my man Hotwire. Hopefully, he cools down by this. But let me ask you this: so you said that you don't think that Tank has done nothing. You don't count the Leo Santa Cruz fight?
I didn't say that. Shit, I think he done something.
I'm just saying, what does Tank have to do to get your respect? Because you got to remember, even Floyd Mayweather dunked Winky Wright, so everybody has somebody that they dunk. Even Canelo dunked Boo Boo. So I mean, everybody has a guy that they don't want to see at all. I don't care who you are. Everybody got a guy they don't want to see. So what does he got to do?
Why are you so obsessed with Winky Wright and Floyd Mayweather?
That's what I want to know, because I don't ever recall Floyd
BBO
ever
is
having
the
an
only
opportunity to fight
one in
Winky.
the history of the YouTube boxing community to ever make this accusation about Mayweather ducking Winky. But
I've never heard Winky Wright and Floyd Mayweather as an option of fighting. Never
had a contract. They had a contract, and Winky Wright said it at the Hall of Fame that they had a contract signed, and the fight never happened.
Nobody saw that contract but Winky.
Hold on. You said Winky Wright said it where?
Winky at the Hall of Fame. When he was at the Hall of Fame, I think he was visiting James Toney. This is some years back. On whenever James Toney went in, I think it was the same year Andre Ward went in. Winky Wright said that his manager had an agreement with Floyd, and I think the guy's name was Shelly Finkel. I think it was Floyd and Shelly Finkel had a deal, and somehow the fight never happened. I think Shelly Finkel was the guy that used to be with Mike Tyson and Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm talking about?
Do you know that was the first time that the sport of boxing ever heard of that?
That's not true, bro. That's not true.
I've never heard nobody say that Winky Wright was about to fight Floyd Mayweather. Well, BVO is obsessed. He's been saying this from the beginning of the time that he started his channel, and I used to ask him every so often, why are you obsessed with that? And I felt like tonight was one of them nights where I need to ask again. Why is he the only person ever?
I've never heard that before. I've always heard that.
You leave it up to
the notion that Floyd and Paul Williams. I heard of the notion of Floyd and Paul Williams, but Paul Williams said that fight was never offered to him or Floyd. But people said that. I've never heard Winky. Never heard Winky.
But I'm gonna send you the clip. He was at the Hall of Fame with James Toney.
I'm not denying what you said that he said. I'm not denying that. I'm saying the sport of boxing never heard of it until he said it.
Oh,
the only person
they didn't do no promotion on it.
No, when? Who promoted it?
Well,
you're the only person in the whole boxing community that can come up with that story. I haven't heard nobody report that but you. So,
all I can say is I see what you're doing, man. You're trying to attack the Asiatic black man. I get it. But let me ask you. But let me ask the panel this. Is Tim Tszyu better than Kafka Tszyu? What you guys think? I'm starting with
no. They ain't better than his daddy.
What you think, A1? What you think, Shelton? What you think, Rob?
He hasn't done much.
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead,
no, I would say go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think I have to agree with everybody else that he ain't hit that pinnacle yet. Let's say he fight Charlo, he go in there and dust up Charlo or something like that. Obviously become undisputed, then it's like, hey, then you got to bring that, you know what I'm saying, bring that discussion back to the table.
Yeah, I agree with that, bro.
Well, how good was Kafka Tszyu then, Crush? You tell me.
Kafka Tszyu was a good A-level fighter. He had good boxing skills. You could run with, had a nice punch. Good boxing ability, good IQ. He was an all-around good dude. He fought some top guys. He won some fights. He lost some fights. He's very famous. He goes down in boxing history, in sports history, for making motherfuckers do the stick and lay, chicken wing, bark shit. One of the most memorable knockouts of all time. But he was a good fighter. If anybody boxing, you can't say that he was trash unless you just like being biased. But he was a good fighter, man. Costa Zoo was the shit. You know what I mean? So but his son, no, he hasn't done enough. And let me say this: this generation of fighters, period. I'm gonna tell y'all now, cause y'all be getting out of pocket. This generation of fighters ain't done shit compared to the generations before. This generation, your fucking favorite fighter ain't great, ain't did nothing great, ain't close to doing shit great yet. You know why? Cause they too fucking diluted. So we sit out here and give out all these super duper fucking props and all that, and these motherfuckers ain't even got enough goddamn competition to say that they really facing any real adversity to be comparing these dudes to the guys of the previous past. Y'all tripping. These guys are not great. They all still got a lot of goddamn work to do. I don't give a damn if they undisputed or not. They still got fucking work to do. Every last one of them.
Canelo only has to do one more thing. He has to knock out David Morrell, and it solidifies him. If
David Benavidez.
He about the closest and only one. If anybody next to him, real quick. If it's anybody in the sport of boxing, real quick. If it's anybody in the sport of boxing, you can say that too, it's Canelo. But the rest of these motherfuckers, no. None of them. Not your Dev, not your fucking Crawford. None of them niggas.
What about
they still got work to do because they work is light compared to what people compare them to. That shit is light. Them dudes will get 8, man. The fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm fucking y'all parade up. Ain't none of y'all favorite fighters fucking great. None of them.
You don't think Beterbiev? I think Beterbiev.
That's all I got to say, man.
I think Beterbiev would beat the life out of Andre Ward. What you think?
Oh hell no!
There's a possibility that he can beat Andre Ward. There's a possibility that he could beat Andre Ward, but he hasn't done.
No, it's zero possibility that he could beat Andre Ward. Zero.
He hasn't. I mean, that's your opinion. My opinion is there's a possibility that he could beat Andre Ward.
Okay,
but
fair enough.
He hasn't done the things that Andre Ward done, so he still has a lot to be considered a great fighter. Now he's good; he's very good at what he does, but the level of we got to remember he doesn't even have 20 fights yet. He doesn't even have 20. This man is 38 years old, and he don't even have 20 fights. So he got a great amateur background, but his pro fight, he hasn't done anything on the level of an Andre Ward. That right now he's almost becoming a quarter of what Andre Ward did. Almost becoming a quarter of what Andre Ward did.
I think Andre Ward would smoke that dude.
Yeah, you've been smoking some. You've been smoking some. If you think that Andre Ward could even touch Beterbiev's boots, man, you sound nuts.
He was smoking, man.
Hey, A1, tell me what you think, bro. What you think, A1? You think Andre Ward can step to a monster like Beterbiev?
Man, he'll be piecing him up, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You might want to brush up on some Andre Ward highlights or watch some fights.
he lost to Sergey Kovalev the first fight.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Dude, they robbed Sergey, bro. They robbed Sergey, bro. Go ahead.
BBO tripping, man.
It's always a robbery when BBO favorite fighter loses. It's always a robbery.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And then he never
Free. You get BBO man can go get knocked out, and BBO still gonna say that man won the fight, bro. They robbed him.
No. Only fighter y'all say that about is because Oscar De La Hoya was missing against Sweet Pea. I want to hold the fact that he missed a couple punches against him.
A couple punches?
Wow. Well, quite a few. But we know
only missed a couple of punches against Sweet Pea.
You talking about Oscar?
Man, get the fuck up on out of here with that bullshit. Sweet Pea was confusing that motherfucker like a cross-eyed motherfucker trying to tie two that motherfucking shoes together. Get up on out of here with that bullshit. Don't y'all ever hate on Sweet Pea, man. Get on up out of here. Oscar was all mad. Motherfucker looked like he had tears in his eyes. I can't hit him. Fuck, I can't fucking hit him. The fuck out of here, man. Sweet Pea had
That
that
man
dude confused
Oscar,
just
that
like
man Oscar
everybody else,
even,
man.
that man Oscar even said, man, I couldn't hit him. I couldn't
Right.
hit him.
Hey, but you
So
know what though?
He
Oscar was a
ran.
savage. Oscar
He
was a
ran.
savage for getting in there with them boys, man.
dog.
Oscar fought everybody. Oscar had a better career than Floyd, man.
Yeah,
No,
I like Oscar De La Hoya, the boxer, but Golden Spatula, the promoter, I can't fuck with more. I don't fuck with Golden Spatula, but the boxer,
Oscar had a hell of a career. I wouldn't say it was better than Floyd's. I wouldn't say it was better than Floyd's.
Free.
Oscar,
He took all the chances. Hey, one man.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Oscar never went through the time where niggas didn't want to fight him. Floyd went through the time when niggas didn't want to fight him. Oscar, everybody wanted to fight Oscar. Floyd never had that opportunity until he became Money Mayweather. Then everybody wanted to fight him because they wanted that payday. They didn't. Floyd early in Floyd's career, niggas didn't want to fight. We just talked about this the other day.
Who gave Floyd a chance?
Costa Zoo didn't want to fight him.
Nope.
Shane Mosley didn't want to fight him. At the time,
Casamignon didn't want to fight him.
Prince Nassim.
Casamignon didn't want to fight him. Y'all this dude didn't want to fight Pretty Boy, man.
The only person that stepped up before him. The only person that stepped up before him was Diego Corrales.
Chico.
And Diego Corrales figured out why nobody wanted to fight Floyd because he got beat from pillar to post. And he understood why these niggas did not want to fight Floyd.
And this was the undefeated Chico Corrales that you got to fucking kill or you ain't beating that dude.
35 35-0, 32 knockout. Diego Corrales was on a tear.
That dude, man, I don't think cats talk about him enough. And for these new minds, these new studies, y'all need to go check out Diego, man. Listen, man, y'all would love this dude if y'all know anything about him. Like, that's the dude you really got to kill him in the ring to beat him. If you don't kill him, you ain't beating. This guy looked like he was going to be out on his feet a couple times. This is what he do. I think this guy had one of the best, probably one of the biggest fucking chins in boxing because the dude get cracked. He get cracked by anvils and get the fuck up and then put you the fuck down. It ain't too many people in the sport of boxing you can say that about because he was getting hit by punches. He was getting hit by pillow-fisted guys. He was getting hit by dudes that had granite in their fucking gloves, man. And he get the fuck up all beat up. Eyes look like Martin and fucking Rocky at the same time and come out with a fucking victory. You talk about facing adversity. I don't think there's too many fighters in the sport of boxing that did it better than him, man. It's only a few.
Man,
shout out to Diego, man. And
let me ask you this: Did we not see Ryan Garcia get up off the canvas against a gold medalist?
Did you just put Ryan Garcia's name in the same sentence as Diego Corrales?
No,
I didn't put
hold up. Ryan Garcia got up to fucking Luke Campbell. He got dropped by Luke. Dog, tell me what was Luke Campbell's biggest fight?
His loss to Lomachenko.
Exactly. A loss to Lomachenko was his biggest fight. You talking about, did we not see him get up to a gold medalist, Luke Campbell? That nigga, his biggest fight was a loss. That man never became a champion. He did nothing. That nigga did nothing. So, I mean, dog, you can't put him in the same breath as Diego Corrales, dog. You can't put him in the same breath as Diego.
Nah.
When you got that complexion for the protection, you get that. When you lose, that'd be your biggest thing ever. But if you're a certain nationality, you lose you want to, you're done.
I don't believe that because
he's bugging.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe that because honestly, what you see in boxing, what you always see is whoever wants to put on the toughest fight is gonna be the man. Because there was a time when Tank Davis was like, I think he was a sparring partner for Devin Haney. I can't remember.
No,
or they sparred?
Never.
Go ahead.
No, Tank Davis was never his sparring partner. They sparred, but he wasn't his sparring partner.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, Tank Davis had a name before Devin Haney. If anything, Devin Haney was his sparring partner.
You know, Devin is a lot younger than these guys, and so Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I don't think that he was Devin's sparring partner.
He wasn't a sparring partner. They sparred just like he sparred Shakur. They sparred, but they none of them was sparring partners. Now maybe Devin and Shakur were sparring partners, but Tank and Devin, no, Tank wasn't their sparring partner.
I don't know if you guys remember
in the same age bracket though, you know.
But I seen Sugar Shakur in Tank's camp in 2016 when Tank got his first title shot.
Yeah, I said they've sparred. They have sparred, but he wasn't their sparring partner.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
They got in there, but that he's not like that. Devin Haney hired Gervonta Davis. That's
right? Nah, they sparred because they was just going around testing out Devin Haney. Devin Haney had a couple of sparring matches with Tank Davis. The first one, Tank Davis got out on Devin Haney. The second one, Devin Haney got out on Tank Davis. I mean, it is what it is. They had a couple of sparring matches. Tank Davis had some sparring matches with Shakur, but they wasn't no sparring partners.
And you know what? Shout out to Thomas Hill saying Oscar did better than Julio Cesar Chavez did against Sweet Pea. Does that count?
They still both fucking lost to him. I don't give a fuck who did the fucking best. They both lost to him.
They both lost. They didn't both lose. Sweet Pea was robbed in both those fights. He was robbed in both of them. One of them they gave him a loss. The other one they gave him a draw. One of them they gave him a loss. The other one they gave him a draw. He won both those fights. He won both.
So they both of them.
Sweet Pea. So Sweet Pea ain't lose. He only lost 2 fights in his whole career. How many fights he lose?
He lost.
The only legit loss Sweet Pea has is Phyllis Trinidad. Anything else is a fucking robbery.
Yeah,
that's the only one that actually beat him. And he was, he'd only do to actually beat him fair, where they didn't have to give fucking Trinidad the victory, to where it's a draw. And
he lost like 3 fights in a draw. What is it? Like he ain't lose that many fights though.
Yeah, something like that. It's like 3 fights in a draw.
Yeah, and
he only really lost 2 Trinidad.
And both of them said they never wanted to fight Sweet Pea again. Oscar said he wasn't fighting Sweet Pea again, and Chavez said, "No, I'm not fighting him again."
And they did.
The nigga ran the whole fight. What are y'all talking about? He ran.
Sweet Pea wanted to run that shit back.
No, Sweet Pea don't run. He stand in the pocket and make you miss. What?
BBO like
that's
that.
Some hate ass shit,
phrase,
bro.
Man. BBO like that
run.
phrase.
He stand in the pocket and make you miss.
Hold on 1 second. He said, "I'm not saying they won. I'm just saying that one of the 2 Oscar did better. Oscar won that fight. I don't think people understand that. Oscar won that fight.
He did not win that fight, man.
I give you this, BBO. I give you this. On record, Oscar won. In real life, he lost.
Yeah.
You said
I just can't get past.
Well, AD Free. Well, you know why he's saying Oscar won? Because he ain't going in the real life term. We already know where he going at. My fault, A1. I just wanted to let bro know that I was aware of the little slick shit he was trying to pull off. I understand, BBO, and I'm gonna pray for you if your boxing mind is in that state, because it's very unhealthy. So I'm going to pray.
Well, I'll say this. I'm not gonna let my brother, you my brother, and I love you. I'm not gonna let you say something stupid, because I know boxing, and we know for a fact that Oscar really probably don't get enough credit for what he did. The dude beat, really, like Floyd Singer said, he might have almost beat Floyd, and then he went in there and just got destroyed by Manny Pacquiao. So
that's his fault.
Man, his daddy only said that shit because his daddy was hating on his ass at the time. Get up on out of here with that BB.
Let me find out if this is correct. Did Floyd Senior say he almost won, or did he say he won?
Floyd Senior said that Oscar won the fight. I thought Oscar won the fight. That's what he said.
No, I was trying to get it from BBO, because BBO said earlier today that Floyd Senior said that Oscar won. But now he said that Oscar almost won.
No,
I was just trying to get the story right.
This is the thing I'm saying. That y'all missing, man. Floyd is one of those guys who did a lot of passes, but he engineered his career. He didn't do it naturally. He didn't just fight everybody. He did everything calculated. Everything was a plan. The dude never took a fight without a plan, man. He just said, you know what? I'm gonna fight this guy when I want to. Like that destroyed the sport.
Exactly.
Man.
You know why he did that? Because
Why?
them niggas ducked him.
Yeah, you can't keep on saying. I hate that term. He didn't fight. They didn't fight the fuck him. What y'all talking about? Y'all say all this shit all the time, and then y'all be trying to just leave that shit on one end. Them dudes wasn't calling him out. Them dudes wasn't chasing him down, motherfuckers sending term sheets, knocking on the door and all. They didn't do none of that shit, bro. So they didn't fight him.
But let me ask you this. Let me ask Crush this. Since he's screaming like Hulk Hogan, you got to understand this: that Oscar was getting called out by Floyd when he was 2 weight classes away. So all Floyd really did was clout chase Oscar, and Oscar being Oscar.
No, he ain't. Now here you go with that bullshit. Now I'm gonna stop you in your tracks right there. How you gonna try to say some shit like that out your mouth? I ain't really that surprised at you because I know you're a little special, but I'm gonna be light on you tonight because I'm in your house. But you know, but listen, nephew, come on, man. You got to come better than that. That motherfucker could have been for Floyd where he was pretty boy. He didn't want none of that shit. See, they waited until they got like it's the facts, bro. He could have been for you.
I'm gonna tell BBO how blasphemy that sound. He said Floyd tried to clout chase Oscar. Dog, do you know what clout chase is? Clout chase is when you call out a fight, but you really don't want it. That's clout chase. Floyd called out the fight and whooped his ass. That's not clout chase. He said, I'm better than you. I'm going to beat your ass. He was trying to get the fight. He got it, and he beat his ass. That's not clout chase. That's not clout chase.
He with that ass. He was that ass. And his daddy was mad.
Well, let me ask you.
Hated on his son because you know they was going through their shit at the time.
You know something. We never really talk about. And I'm gonna start with my brother. I'm gonna start with my brother Free. Who is the greatest trainer in your opinion, man? I say Eddie Futch.
Greatest trainer of all times?
Yes, I say Eddie Futch.
It's a lot. It's a lot of great trainers. You got Angelino. You got Emmanuel Stewart. You got God damn, it's a lot.
I like the cussing man.
You know what?
John Ruiz is a trainer. That cussing guy. What was his name?
I mean, and then we could talk about recently, like the ones that's in now. You could probably narrate it down, but to say of all time, though, there's a lot of great trainers.
You know what? There's no one great trainer of all time, yo. There's no one great trainer of all time.
That's not true, Eddie Futch.
No, that's not.
That's
your opinion. That's your opinion.
Eddie Futch gave Ali 3 of his losses, bro.
That's your opinion.
Gonna get one greatest trainer of all time in the sport of basketball. All these goddamn trainers in these different years. You just hating right now, but go on. I'm here to heal you, son. I'm here to heal you.
I'll say this. I understand you don't want a black man to be considered the greatest trainer of all time. I just said
Emmanuel Stewart.
I'm talking to Crush, bro. I'm talking to Crush. Crush is
He didn't say he want a black man, but he go at Floyd and choose Oscar over. I'm confused, man. You choose fishnet stockings, man, over.
That man is confused. He don't know. One day he's an Asiatic black man. The next day he Mexican. You never know what
I've never been Mexican, bro.
The Puerto Rican fighter. Be free. It depends on if he craving fried chicken or if he craving tacos. I don't know, man.
I don't know. BBO be screaming how he wants to
stop. Y'all keep talking, huh? You keep talking, man, and you shut the fuck up, huh?
Is a no good, lousy son of a bitch. Hey! That's exactly what he is.
I don't get it. How you want to be for the black man, but you always keep talking about these Mexicans and these Latinos are better than the black man. They lost to the black man, but they still better than the black man.
Nigga stuff up now, bro.
I just wanted to definitely make it known that Pernell Whitaker beat both them boys.
Yes.
I said. He beat both.
Hey, Tommy. Tommy, you must be over there smoking some cake too, bro. You
Why
see
you
the
say that?
scorecard.
What's
Oh, I
up,
saw the
Tommy?
scorecard. I saw the scorecard. I couldn't believe it when I saw it too, man. And especially like okay, I get a little bit of the draw for Cesar Chavez because he was the champion and Pernell was challenging him. But how you the champion? How you knock the person down twice? You outland him and outpunch him, but you lose the fight. I don't know how that makes
Make that
sense.
make sense. The math ain't mathing on that.
The math definitely not mathing.
That's what
So
I
you
keep
know,
trying to tell him. Let him tell it. Oscar
no,
won
go
though.
ahead.
I was saying, let him tell it. Oscar won though.
Yo,
Right.
I believe Oscar is one of the greatest fighters of my time, especially because he didn't duck no smoke.
No, Oscar's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Hold on,
Oscar bad
hold on,
boy.
Tommy. Tommy, tell him again. Tell him again. I
No,
bet they
Oscar
missed that.
didn't duck no smoke. I don't think nobody on here will ever denigrate his career. He fought
No,
everybody,
never,
man.
never.
Hey, you want to talk about fishnet stockings and heels?
No,
What is
Oh,
that?
that's after the boxing match though. After the boxing match, he done went wild, bro.
but hey, BBO, didn't I tell you that Oscar was one of my favorite fighters when he was fighting? Didn't I tell you that?
I thought you said Sugar Ray Leonard was your
Well,
favorite.
I said Sugar Ray Leonard
Well,
is my
Oscar
greatest.
he was all of our favorite fighters at
No,
one
I
point
said
because he was being pushed so hard on TV. You know, they was
Facts.
pushing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we
yeah.
all was sitting around waiting to watch him
no.
go.
The
This
GOAT.
fool
I
wasn't
said
losing,
Sugar
bro.
Ray
And say it
Leonard.
again, Prize. Yep. Yeah,
I said Sugar
Oscar.
Ray Leonard was my favorite fighter. I said Roy Jones was the last favorite fighter that I had. But I also told you that Oscar was one of my favorite fighters because when I was a kid, I thought Oscar was Puerto Rican. I didn't know he was Mexican. I never paid
Right.
attention. I was a kid.
Yeah.
I thought he was
That
Puerto
motherfucker
Rican.
American, man. You know.
Yeah. I
Can I
thought
ask
he
you a
was.
question
I
though?
thought he
Can I
was.
ask
I
you?
thought he was Puerto Rican too. Free.
Can I ask y'all a question though?
When I
Y'all
was
want
a
to bring
young
up
boy.
Roy Jones? Can we be honest here? Roy Jones is a drug cheat. His career's wiped
Oh
away. He's
my.
a drug cheat,
Oh
bro.
God.
He's a drug cheat. Did
Tell
he
me
not?
why,
Did he not
BBO,
fail?
why?
He's a drug
You
cheat.
know what?
What did he have?
You said what?
What did he have in the system?
I don't know, but they talk about
Well,
because
how you
Canelo
don't
ate.
know? Wait, what? You don't know.
Because Canelo had, I guess Canelo ate some bad boar meat or
Oh,
cow.
here we go.
No,
Here
he
we
did
go.
not. No, he did not. No,
That's
he
what
did
they
not.
Hey,
said.
BBO, you do know that whole camp was dirty, right? It was like 3 or 4 of them that
The
fought
whole
dirty, bro.
camp. Yeah, the
Yeah,
whole camp.
okay.
Well, one
No,
guy
I'm
done
gonna
some
tell
bad.
you. I'm gonna tell you what happened with Roy Jones. Roy Jones was taking a daggone supplement that wasn't on the bad substance list, and then the following year it was, and he got caught with it.
Roy's a country
Yeah.
boy Roy's a country boy, you know, and I know that man
So he
wasn't doing
can't
no
read. So you
enhancing
said he
stuff,
can't
no.
read. So you telling me he
What?
can't read?
I didn't say he
can't
can't read. I didn't say he can't read. I said he was taking a banned substance.
And you know they
that
be giving them
wasn't-
stuff. Some of them strength and conditioning coaches be like, "Yeah, man, take this." Them fighters sometimes like you got to know. Like right now, you got to know. But back then, it wasn't as like all the social media, all the stuff going around. So them trainers was giving them boys everything, man.
So let me ask
They
you
didn't
this.
know.
Let me ask you this. See, Tommy, you the one of the rare guys on here that's unbiased like me. So you telling me that Roy Jones being a drug cheat doesn't count?
Who you talking about? Roy Jones? Roy Jones took a substance that was legal, and then it ended up being like he said, the following year it became
They've been
illegal.
on a ban list, right?
It went on a ban list. So when he took the substance, he was taking it in good faith. But I mean hey,
So you moving the goalposts? What you telling me?
I'm not moving the goalposts. I'm just saying that you can't hold somebody accountable for something that wasn't banned at the
But
time.
y'all hold Canelo accountable for
For clenbuterol?
eating
because
bad,
Clenbuterol been on the
It's
list.
on the list.
Been on the list. It didn't
But why
just
did they-
come on the list. It's
was
been
Why
on
did
the
they
list.
raise the level? Why did they raise the level?
Because Canelo was guilty of that ish, and they won.
then-
That's their
And look,
God.
and BBO,
Yeah.
look, and you know what? Your people went and changed the levels so he can take a little bit of the shit.
Because he be eating that carne before he go up and train. Canelo a bad dude, man. I'm not gonna talk bad about Canelo neither,
No,
bro.
Canelo's a hell of a fighter, and I told BBO this before. Canelo is a hell of a fighter. The only knock that we had on Canelo is he wouldn't fight Jamal, he wouldn't fight Boo Boo, and he wouldn't fight David. And I told him he arguably can beat all of those guys. We just want to see him fight them.
I think he can beat them all.
Yeah, I think he can beat them all too.
Yeah, we just want to see him fight them.
I'm just not really sold on Benavidez too much. I know everybody's really excited. People say, "Oh, Mexican monster." No, he's not garbage. I don't want to say that, but
he's garbage, man.
I'm not. Hold on, let me finish. I'm not really quite sold on him yet. You know, because Caleb Plant was putting some leather on him for like 4 or 5 rounds. You know, but you know, Benavidez looks like he does get stronger. But we'll see, because you know he in there with Andre. Andre's an Olympian. You know, he's a good fighter. He's undefeated. We'll see, but you know, I don't think that I'm not really sold on Benavidez too much. Like, I think Canelo can, you know, probably get over on him.
I mean, who's ever burping on the? Hey, hold on. Who's ever burping on the camera, man? Please stop doing that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It wasn't me, bro. I don't know what, but I do know one thing.
This is what I gotta say. Let me answer surprise.
You don't know shit about boxing.
Hey,
that's my guy right there, man. That's my guy,
man. I can't do nothing.
Man, BBL be doing stuff, man.
R.I.P. the Black Mamba. R.I.P. the Black Mamba. This is what I gotta say though.
Cállate la boca. Shut your mouth. Cállate la boca. Cállate la boca.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. You real nice with those edits, bro. Hey, I will say this. Plant definitely controlled. I thought he controlled the first 6 rounds, man. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the backhand was a lot worse for him, and that's why
tired, right?
Yeah, he got tired, and you know, I think that elbow also took a lot out of him too, man. You know, it kind of shook his foundation, but he was tired as hell, and you could see it. And at that point in time, Benavidez, he didn't have nothing to keep Benavidez off of him. And then you juxtapose that with what you just saw with Jamel. Now, Jamel didn't bring the fight to my man Canelo, no doubt about that. But when he was hitting Jamel, man, it sounded like a bass drum was getting banged.
Man, Jamel went there and I don't.
Jamel was terrified. He was terrified. He was terrified.
Me and BBO, we had like in the past before that fight, you know, me and BBO, we had Jamel ranked really high pound for pound. But after that performance, like I just cannot trust him. I don't know if he can beat Zoo anymore. It's just I just don't trust them Charlos no more. I'm not gonna not root for them. I'm gonna always root for them. Like, I'm gonna be rooting for Mel in his next fight. I'm gonna be rooting for Maul. You know, but I don't trust them, man. I don't know who they can beat no more, bro.
I got an early clip of what happened to Mel.
Mel got paid, man. Look, he was doing he probably like he doing more better than his big brother, and I don't know, man. He weird. Them trials is always weird.
The worst part about it was he went up in there bragging about the fact that he didn't get knocked out, bro. Like, yo,
man. You see how happy that nigga was in the press conference?
He like my man Knockout said he's the happiest loser I've ever seen.
Yo,
happy as hell, bro. Like,
hey, yo, shout out Knockout. Yeah, that's a perfect analogy, bro. That dude was. I was about to say he was. I've never seen nobody be more happy to lose a fight. This dude was like, oh, then again,
wake
man,
up,
he
nigga. We gotta get this money.
Wife and them kids, man. You know, shout out to Charlo, man. He got the bag, man. Whatever.
Definitely got the bag.
I mean,
when the crazy part, he sound like he fucking won the way he sounded. Well, you know, like.
Right, after the joint, he gave the winning speech after the fight. They was like, "Man, you gonna do that, man? I want to see Bud Crawford. Yeah, I take on Bud Crawford. That man, no, that's what the winners say. That's not what
Terrence
the
don't
losers
want
say.
no. I don't want to see Terrence Crawford give him the. I don't want to see that now. I don't want to see that now.
That's
I have
what
no
the
interest.
winners say. The winners say who they want to fight next, not the loser. The losers say, man, we're gonna go back to the drawing board and work on some things.
I want to fight Crawford though. Shit, I'm going back to 54. He gonna go back.
Yo,
to
but did you see?
Real quick?
Did you see what the corner advice he was getting, man? And then the way that DJ was talking to him, like, bro, I can't fight for you, bro. I mean, what you want to do? Do you want to fight?
Yeah, I want to win. We'll go win the fight.
That's what I was telling BBO. BBO kept saying, he said, man, do you think Derrick James is a horrible trainer? Hell no. That man can't fight for him. All he could do is give the instructions.
He was telling them the right stuff too. That was the coldest part about it. My man was afraid to go out there and do it.
Charlo had no intentions to do anything when he came out there.
He did. He did the exact same thing he did in the Brian Castano fight. Derrick James told him.
He let his hands
go. No. What I'm saying is Derrick James told him what to do, and that man said, "Man, I ain't doing none of that shit." The exact same thing. Derrick James told him what to do in the first Brian Castano fight. And he was like, look, you got to stay off the ropes, keep it in the center of the ring, and you can beat this man. This man said, man, I'm going to go sit on these damn ropes and just put my guard up. And hopefully I don't get caught.
Then he took, he took almost 2 years out of the ring. You go jump in there with one of the best, man. That's tough what he did, man.
I'll just say this, man.
I was so shocked that he didn't let his hands go. I wish,
fuck Fred, fuck Howard, and fuck all of them.
Terrence Crawford was putting hands on Earl Smith. What about Robin? Earl Smith was in that bitch swinging for
Robin.
Man.
Who cares about that bitch?
Earl was trying to, that's what you call like going out on your shield. What Earl did, Deontay Wilder. That's going like, Mel didn't do none of that shit, dog. He took a knee. He was looking all crazy.
And then looked like he never was in a fight.
So hold on.
He was being so respectful to Charlo. What was that? When Tony Harrison was
when I said
crazy Charlo.
I said all that. I said that to Free. I said all that to Free. And he tried to vilify me. I said that he a stone cold nigga. Any other fight, but as soon as you get in there with Canelo, it's yes sir, no sir. It's because he was scared to death.
No, what I said was you wanted him to act like a nigga. Now that he's not acting like a nigga is a bad thing. That's all I was saying.
No,
I didn't know that man was going to go in there and not fight. I thought he was going to go in there and try to fight.
John Fury acted like a nigga the other day, and nobody wanted to talk about that shit. So
who?
Well, John Fury, he was a complete animal.
He's skipping stuff.
No, I ain't skipping. That just made me think of John Fury when you said Jamel didn't act like that, and I just thought of John Fury how he acted like a
I didn't know that Mel was. Yeah, I didn't know Mel was going to go in there and not fight. I thought Mel he was trying to take the high road and was like, look, I'm going to show y'all in the ring. I didn't know that man was going to go down there and lay down.
Man,
if I'd have known that, I'd have been like, damn, this man scared of him.
When you say go in there for just for a paycheck, that's what that shit. That Charlo they looking crazy right now, man.
I gotta say this, man. The thing that I've learned is just listening to this conversation, especially with my man Tommy. I really haven't heard my man Tommy talk. You basically just showed me, man. You kind of agree with everybody. And if Canelo had waves in the beard, he'd be your favorite fighter. So I kind of get what, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. I liked Canelo, and then he started not trying to fight people, and that was the only thing that I can't say anything bad about Canelo's career.
He fought everybody, bro. He fought everybody.
He didn't fight everybody.
Stop the propaganda, man.
He didn't fight everybody.
Canelo only ducked one man his whole career, and that's Boo Boo Andre. He's never ducked anybody else.
Do you realize that David Benavidez has been his mandatory for 2 years?
Nah, forget Benavidez. What about when Canelo had to email Triple G his WBC belt? You remember that press conference? How happy Triple G was to receive that green belt that Canelo emailed him back in the day?
I remember that.
I remember when he emailed Jamal Charlo his belt because he took the franchise belt because he didn't want to fight Jamal.
I thought Triple G won that first fight too, for sure.
Triple G won both the fights, man.
I think he did won both the fight. Now he lost the hell out of the last one.
He lost the last one. He won both those fights. And guess what? People don't want to keep it real. People don't want to keep it real. But guess what, man? Ali lost all 3 fights, man. He lost all 3 fights.
To who?
And Ken Norton. To Ken Norton. Ken Norton whooped his head, man. All 3 fights. People, do your boxing history, man. Do your boxing history, man. Watch
I watched the fights.
And you seen Ken Norton whoop his head. Ken Norton whooped Ali's head all 3 of those fights, bro.
No, he beat him. He beat him the first time. He probably won the second one, but I don't think he won the third one.
Okay.
You think he beat 2 out of 3, D-Free?
I think it's an argument for Ken Norton to win 2 out of 3. Definitely he got one. Definitely he got one, but it's an argument for 2 out of 3.
Yeah, but I remember right after those fights, there was some cats back then that was saying that they thought Ken Norton beat all 3.
Yeah,
I remember I heard my uncles was going at it about that shit who won all 3 of those fights.
Yeah, everybody got their opinion. I mean, you gotta remember back then, Ali was hated by a lot of people as well. So a lot of people wanted Ali to lose anyway.
Well, you got to remember he was a draft dodger. He was a draft dodger, man. That's why they hated him.
I mean, he wasn't a draft dodger. I mean, his reason that he didn't go into the draft was highly valid. Them motherfuckers ain't do shit to me while I'm going over there and fucking with them. I mean,
out of all people in the world, you draft the heavyweight champion of the world.
Right.
Joe Louis went. Sugar Ray Robinson went.
You
up, Joe out right now.
They went at a time where they didn't have a voice. They didn't have an option. They didn't have a Farrakhan and a whole nation behind them to back them on it. So,
can I ask you this, A1? Let me ask you this. You know something my grandma told me that's true, and I'm asking you to agree with this. The only place that's fair in life is where they raise pigs. You agree with that?
Wait, say that again.
My grandmother told me this. God rest her soul. May God be pleased with her. She said the only place that's fair in life is where they raise pigs. Do you agree with that?
The only place that's fair in life
is where they raise pigs.
Pigs?
No.
There's nothing fair. It's just there's nothing fair in life. You just got to deal with what comes with it. The goods, the bads, the ugly. And what y'all basically saying is because Ali was so popular, he was above getting losses. The same way y'all talk about Canelo, that's the same stuff Ali would do. Ali was a promoter behind the scenes.
Who say he was above getting losses?
Ken Norton,
yeah, you can't.
Head all 3 times. What are you talking about?
I said people wanted him to lose. So how is that saying he was above getting losses?
He didn't get them because he was Ali. That's why he didn't get them.
You saying that he was above getting losses, not me. You saying he is.
Jesus, man.
I just want to know what the hell they got to do with what I was saying.
That's what you said. I didn't say that.
Hold on. Who said that?
That was me. I was at a loss of words. What the hell they got to do with what I just said?
Let me snatch your chain, man. You talking too crazy, bro. You talking way too crazy. But
listen, I'm like, hey, D-Free, I'm like, what the hell? They ain't got nothing to do with what I said. I'm confused. I'm like, hold on. I just stopped drinking my water and stuff to focus on what the hell he said. I'm like, hold on, man.
That nigga said that I said that Ali was above getting lost. No, I didn't. I said that
You did.
He said because you said he was popular too. Because a nigga popular, he can't take no L.
I said that they wanted him to lose. You said he didn't lose. So you saying he was above getting lost, and not me.
So let me ask y'all this. Do you guys, we talked a little about this earlier, but we got a really good panel on here. What do you guys think about Sugar Shakur playing that he's Puerto Rican now? What you guys think about that? Is this a disgrace or what you guys think?
You already know my take. We already talked about this.
It's a disgrace. Shakur needs to stop. I don't know what he's doing. His mama, I don't even want to get into that conversation.
No, go ahead. That's what you're here for. We want to hear your opinion on it.
I think Shakur just needs to get out of here with that. Like, if you want Spanish people to like you that much, man, focus on what you need to do and win the fights, man. Like, I root for Shakur. I've been rooting for him since he's been a kid. I've been watching him for a while. And, man, he growing up, he sneak recording his people's. Like, they doing a lot of crazy stuff, man. And I'm a huge Shakur fan because I like what he do in the ring.
You like slimy guys? So you like slimy people?
I don't like what he did out. I don't like that. I didn't like that when he recorded. Bill Haney's a businessman. You know
that right there, I don't like. I don't like.
Sucker shit right there, bro. Like,
can I ask you a question? Is Bill Haney not the same guy that did 40 months in federal prison? So I don't know if he's a good guy or not.
Yeah, I didn't say a good guy. I said, well, you know what? He is a good guy. You know why? Because he raised his fucking son to be a millionaire. Undisputed, the youngest undisputed champion ever. And I think he's a great. For me, I don't know him personally, but on the outside looking in, I would say he's a good guy. He raised his son. He did what a lot of black fathers don't do, and he does what a lot of black fathers are starting to do. A lot of them are starting to do it more, but I think he done a great job with his son. How can he not be a great guy?
Hey man, a lot of us been doing it, bro. You left that part. I ain't gonna let you sleep that out. We been doing it.
Yeah.
You know, but
Tell
this my whole thing. I ain't giving nobody no extra fucking credit for what the fuck they supposed to be doing. That's your responsibility. You ain't doing nothing different from any other fucking man with responsibility. Y'all be tripping with y'all got to stop this, man. I'm gonna stop prescribing medicine to y'all. Y'all be he ain't doing nothing different for any other fucking man, no matter if he's making his son a millionaire or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no better than any of them. We all responsible fathers on this motherfucker. Whoopie do. Shout out to him. But that shit ain't nothing fucking special. Gonna fucking say, build this, build that. Look, like he's fucking father of the fucking year. We all gonna be father of the fucking years, man. For the ones who doing it, so he ain't doing nothing different from any other man that's doing it, bro. So pipe down with that. It's just boxing. It's just boxing.
I agree with Crush. He's doing what he's supposed to do because that's like.
But he asked me a question though. He asked me a question, so I answered the question. That's all.
I get what you're saying. I'm agreeing with what Crush said because I hear a lot of people say that. Oh, that man doing a great job. He taking care of his kids. Nigga, that's what he's supposed to do. That's like you go around and you
son a millionaire.
No.
I'm not talking
about you. I said I agree with Crush because I hear a lot of people talk about other people saying that man is doing a good job. He taking care of his kids. Not Bill. I'm talking about other people in the world. Period. They see somebody in the street. Oh, that man doing a good job. He taking care of his kids. That's what he's supposed to do. That's like giving somebody credit for not going to jail. Man, I'm proud of you. You ain't go to jail. Nigga, you ain't supposed to go to jail. You ain't supposed to go.
But my main point was saying that he made his son a millionaire. It's a difference.
What the fuck you say?
You do this with your son, you do that with your son. Not everybody makes their son a millionaire. I know I didn't make mine.
What the fuck you say?
A lot of potential, but
I was on a map.
With a dag on 40 months of federal penitentiary, but like I said, that was the old Bill. We don't know if. Far as we know, Bill ain't been in trouble with the law since then. So
that's a fact.
I can't say that man is a bad person because he did 40 months. Because if that's the case, then I guess Bernard Hopkins is a bad individual as well because he went to jail. I guess all these other motherfuckers that went to jail and changed their life around are still bad individuals because they went to jail. So
he didn't go to jail, Free. That's what I'm saying. You trying to clean it up. He didn't go to jail. He went to federal prison.
Dog, I don't care. When I say jail, I'm talking about county, penitentiary. I'm talking about all of that. When you go to jail, nigga, you did something wrong most of the time. Every once in a while, it's a mistaken identity every once in a while. But most of the time, you did something wrong when you go to jail. So I'm counting all of it. When motherfucking Bernard Hopkins didn't go to no fucking county jail. He did penitentiary. That nigga was locked up. That's why he started his career at what, 24, 25? Or no, 28?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, when a nigga go to jail and they change their life around, I can't. I mean, I know he had a past, but if the nigga moving forward and he's not doing that same shit, I'm not gonna hold it against him. That was his past. He's not doing that shit no more. That's just like me, nigga. If I cheated on my wife and then we reconcile and I never cheated again, she still remember the time that I cheated, but she not holding over my head because I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm showing her I'm a changed man. So it's the same situation.
Gonna hold it over your head though.
Right? No. She won't hold it over my. She won't hold it over my head.
She gonna be having an attitude. You walk in the room, be like, "Babe, what's wrong with you?" You nothing. She be thinking about that time you slipped dick to that one chick.
I didn't cheat on this wife. I have cheated on my past wife.
Hold on, you get too personal. Hold on, I was just fucking around. I'm gonna give you a situation. I cheated on my past wife, and that was because I wanted to get out of the relationship. But I told her that I was about to go do what I did. She thought I was bullshitting. I went and did it. And I came back and I told her I did it. But
Oh, he threw it.
when I came after I did that, we reconciled and we started moving forward. We had kids and all that. But the whole time when we reconciled, she never held it over my head because nigga, I was going to work and taking care of my business. All I did was go to work and come home. So she knew that I wasn't doing anything. I was going to work, come home. 9 times out of 10, she was talking to me on the phone while I'm at work because I worked in a situation where I could be on the phone while I'm at work. So she knew that I wasn't doing that, so she didn't hold it over my head. Now we didn't work out in the long run. We got a divorce or whatever, but
I think we're going to let's keep it boxing.
Yeah, I have all my kids on, but I mean, I'm not holding that shit over Bill Haney's head because Bill Haney he not doing that shit no more. That nigga he's focusing on boxing and his son's career. So until he do something else, I'm not saying that man is a bad man. Now people might look at him as a bad man. They might have bad experiences with Bill Haney. That's their dealing with Bill Haney, but that's not for him to be over everybody else. He's not a bad individual towards everybody else. They just had a bad experience with him.
All right. Well, I'm gonna answer the question. I know it wasn't really posed to me, but I'm gonna answer both questions. First and foremost, the one with Bill, like D Free said, since that time, you don't read anything about him doing that. Now I say he do some things that are shady, and he throws some shade on people, and he throws some people under the bus. But I mean, it's all in the promotion of his son, so that they can get the fights, people in their fights. The one incident that happened and put him in the federal jail, I heard that he kind of like threw his boy under the bus, and street code, that ain't cool.
Yeah,
but like
he's not only is he a rat, but this is the thing. So this is the thing you're missing about this mutt.
Wait, hold on,
Bill Haney.
BBL. Wait, before you get cooking. Wait, before you get cooking, you called a man a rat. That's a strong term. So you see paperwork.
That's the paperwork.
It's actually paperwork out there.
Okay, show me. Okay. So I need you to text me that paperwork tonight. I gotta see it.
Okay, I'll do that. But what I'm saying, we talk about this mutt named Bill Haney. This dude was trafficking multiple kilos of cocaine and heroin up and down in Oakland.
God.
So this is the thing we got to remember. This is not a good guy here. There's a reason why he left Oakland, because he was such a terrible guy. So all I'm saying is this, to make it in a nutshell, Bill Haney's a bad dude. He's bad for boxing. That's
not why he left Oakland, because he was a trouble guy.
But you like Eddie Reynoso though. He great for boxing though, right? That's your man.
Man.
Hold on. Did Eddie Reynoso not bring up one of the best fighters we've seen since Floyd left from scratch? Yes or no?
What? You talking about the drug cheat?
No, hold on. I'm talking to Prize. I'm asking you, Prize. Did he not bring a fighter up from scratch? Yes or no?
Man, what I do know is this.
No, yes or no? I answer your question. You answer my question, please. Answer the black man's question.
Dirty.
Can I ask you a question? Did Eddie Reynoso take a guy we never knew, never heard of, and made him a I think he's a 5-division champion? Yes or no?
No.
Canelo's not a 5-division champion?
HBO made, and Floyd Mayweather and HBO made Canelo, in my opinion. But carry on.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
That's true.
It goes
You
like
don't know shit about boxing.
Boy, he did make Canelo. Boy, he did make Canelo in a losing battle.
Canelo.
I know that's your man, BB. I know that's your guy, bro. I know that's your guy.
You know what's so funny?
Canelo a bad boy though, bro. Like I said, I ain't saying nothing bad about
Canelo. Was in his bag against
Did you see him beat the fried chicken out of Jermell Charlo? He beat the pot roast out of this dude.
Actually, he really
did. All that.
He really did.
Man, he didn't land none of that shit. All that shit was getting freaking parried and everything.
That man, Jermell Charlo, pretty much ran around that ring. He ain't really get beat up. We saw that man. That man looked like he wasn't even in a fight.
One mark. One mark on his body.
That's
he didn't look like he was in a fight. That man was moving. I ain't never seen Jermell move that much around the ring.
You don't want to.
Hey, hold on one second. Hold on. Let me read this comment. Let me read this comment real quick. My man Pittsburgh said Bill Haney is always going to have problems because of the way media paints him. LeVar Ball, Michael Jackson's dad, Tiger Woods' dad, Serena's dad. Venus's dad have this label placed on black fathers. Now that is complete cap. The man is a known. Listen, hold on. Let me say this before you go. Let me go before you go. Let me say this.
Piece of shit.
Let me say this before you go. The thing that you missing about Bill Haney, this dude is a known felon who was in jail for 40 months trying to run.
Does that make you a bad person, BVO?
It doesn't make him a good person. You don't go to jail for having good attendance.
So BVO, let me ask you this. Did you ever cheat on a test when you was in school?
No.
You never cheated on any. You never went over the speed limit?
I went over the speed limit before, yes.
Okay, so if you went over the speed limit, that make you a bad person. You're not following the rules.
Oh, that's the same as selling. Okay, now that was just the goofiest thing I ever heard. When you
careful, because you're gonna back yourself into a corner. Because I'm gonna cook your ass on any type of scenario you're gonna bring to the table.
Whoa! Pause. That was crazy. You're not doing nothing to me, man. Pause. But this is what I'm telling you.
Damn.
You trying to compare somebody who was selling death to his community with going a couple miles over the speed limit. I think that's crazy. That's a horrible argument you're trying to make right there.
So what I'm doing is I'm comparing to that it's you still broke the law to some degree. You just didn't get caught. That's the difference. So it don't matter any of that. So let's say you go 5 miles over the speed limit, and that 5 mile difference, you cause a wreck and multiple people lose their life. You mean to tell me that you didn't do something that you could have avoided? The man made a mistake, bro. We all make some level of a mistake. That's the point I'm getting at. It just having to cost him 40 months of his life.
So he made this the mistake that he made. He made a mistake where he killed his own community, and then he was a rizat and told on the guy he was with. So that's the guy you
BVO. It's not a defense, bro. The defense is is this not the American dream, or what it sound like you trying to wear a Captain America suit? Is it not the land of second chances? Is that not one of the things that Americans sell while people want to call it the best country? Is that not the case? Yes or no? No, don't try to pinpoint on the suit. Answer the question. Is it not the land that people claim that it's the land of second chances? Yes or no?
It is.
Okay, so is he not entitled to a second chance?
He is, but you got to think this is not a super old charge. This charge is pretty recent, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Nigga, the charge is older than I am.
That charge is older than Devin Haney. That charge is older than Devin Haney. He got that charge before Devin Haney was around. Devin Haney wasn't even alive when he had that charge.
Yeah, Devin wasn't even born.
Telling you, bro, set it up. Set it up, man. BVO, you can't fuck with me, man. I'm telling you.
No, A1. That was crazy. Pause. That was crazy. But what happened was y'all niggas tried to jump me, and that's what happened.
Man, I'm with your ass that bad. You thought you got jumped?
You try to put a fact out that was not a fact. That's what happened.
Hold on, D-Free. I smacked him up that much. He thought he got jumped. God damn, bro.
What you did when you tried to put a banana in the tail fight, you had your boy D-Free trip me. Y'all niggas tried to jump me. That's what happened. That's what happened.
You already know how I roll. I don't speak on nothing but facts. I don't speak on nothing but facts. I don't give no opinion. I give you my facts. And my opinion is based off the fact. And like I said, when you said that was recent, that's bullshit because that shit happened before Devin Haney was born.
It was a 1992 charge, just in case you wanted to know the facts on it. It happened in 1992.
Yeah, 1992. Devin Haney is 24. That was before Devin Haney was born.
Okay, so that makes it all right. I get it. But
no,
you know what
it wasn't recent. I didn't say it makes it all right. I said it means it wasn't recent. That was 1992. Nigga, we were 23.
Where's this man logic? D-Free, where is logic at, bro? Like we ain't nobody in agreement saying what he did was okay. Ain't nobody saying that.
I condemn it one time. I know you condemn it one time.
That's because what am I condemning? He served his time. What the hell? I'm not the judge. I didn't bang the guy.
Suburban kid, A1.
Wrong, nigga. I was born in the country. I was born in Greenville, Texas, bro. Like I was in the country.
listen. So you from the middle of nowhere. I'm from the project.
Yeah, I was beating up niggas in the project that you claiming you from. So it's like country shit is different from y'all not understanding.
Now
Like,
we
come
know you
on,
can't.
man.
Now we know
Come
you
on,
can't fight,
man.
bro. Now we know you can't fight, bro.
Get out of here with that, man.
The brother 5'6", 150 told me he beat people up.
Hey,
Okay,
I'll be that. I'll let you think that.
I get that. I get that. But let me ask you guys this, man. Going forward, do you think Amazon Prime can push PBC to be the #1 boxing stable in the sport? What you guys think?
Aren't they already?
I'm about to say
No.
they pretty much the #1 boxing stable now.
They missing some
already?
fighters. They don't have Inouye.
Okay.
And you ain't boxing.
You know, honestly, it would be my hope that they get a platform where everybody can be on, because honestly, I don't want to have anything get in the way of people making fights.
I
'Cause
think
that's
I think Top Rank is going to end up going to Amazon because they don't have ESPN no more. So I think they're going to either go to Amazon or they're going to go to DAZN. I think they probably going to go to Amazon because DAZN is a foreign platform. Now, and most of their fighters are here. Most of their fighters is here. So I think they probably going to go to Amazon. Now, I mean, I understand DAZN is worldwide or whatever, but DAZN has a lot of hiccups with their platform. There's a lot of hiccups with DAZN. Like we sit there and watch DAZN on the weekends, and we'll go like 15, 20 minutes, and they just showing the lights in the ring. I'm like, damn, when is the fight going to start?
That's a fact too. That's a fact.
The zone production is horrible, bro. Their production.
Me and Freedom watched them change the strobe lights a bunch of times.
I'm like, damn, when is the fight going to start? Like, we just
they
here,
commentary.
we trying to have a conversation, try to pass time. Niggas like, is the fight started yet? No, we just waiting. We're just waiting for the fight. It ain't started yet. Niggas coming on the channel, leaving the channel.
From the commentary is terrible. This everything.
It's horrible, man.
It's bad.
Yeah, that Chris
I
Nash
like to
is,
see PBC
man.
go over there, but then again, I don't care where they go. I just want to see the fight.
Yeah, I mean,
Zerto fight that we watched last time.
Yeah, that Zerto fight. That shit was horrible. That shit was
garbage.
Where was it at?
It was. I think it was overseas, if I'm not mistaken, or it might have been here. I can't remember exactly where it was at, but it was on DAZN, and we sat.
Oh, okay.
We started the show 30 minutes earlier. Oh no, was it 30? Yeah, I think it was like 30 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
But we end up not putting on the show. The show didn't actually start until like an hour and a half later. We sit there waiting all this time for DAZN to start the damn fight. We're like, damn, when the fuck is the fight gonna start? Everybody like, did the fight start yet? No. They leave. Then they come back. Did the fight start yet? Nope. Then they leave again. I'm like, God damn, dog. When is this fight gonna start?
Hey, Free was so pissed when they kept showing them strobe lights.
I'm tired of looking at. At one point, I thought my internet had froze. I'm like, dog, this shit frozen. He was like, nah, the lights are still moving. I was like, oh, okay. I thought the shit had froze or something. I was like, this shit is boring as hell.
But they really showed you strobe lights for an hour, man. The zone is trash.
So
that's what we're talking about.
I want me personally. I'm like Thomas. I want everybody to be under the same network.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. But if ESPN, if Top Rank can get over there with Amazon with PBC, I think boxing would take off. I think boxing would take off because now there's no reason. Now that means they still have the promoters. The promoters can say, okay, I don't know if I want to do this fight or whatever. But they under the same network. It's not going to be an issue far as network. It'll be an issue far as promoters, not network.
So do you think that
in-house
the people...
money? My bad, Thomas. Go ahead.
No, you good, man. But because that makes sense. And speaking to that fact, do you think anybody, especially the team that puts on the boxing matches for Showtime, goes over to one of these places? Because they've had the structure on lock.
Yeah.
And I think that's imperative for wherever somebody goes to. You have people that know how to push those fights and get the people, the promotion and the setups that's necessary to make it succeed.
all that goes with PBC. Like all of those commentators and all of those people, they work for PBC. They don't work for Showtime. They just on Showtime. It's the same thing with the NFL. The NFL when the NFL moved from the NFL Network to Amazon Prime, they had the same commentator. It was just on Amazon Prime. It wasn't on NFL Network no more.
Gotcha.
So all of those people work for PBC. They would just move over to Amazon instead of being on Showtime.
Bring back Paulie Malignaggi, man. Bring back Malignaggi, man. That's for sure.
Oh my God!
What the hell?
Malignaggi, that man don't like no black fighters.
BVO apparently don't either.
No. I'm talking about y'all didn't like his commentary. I've never heard no funnier commentary than Paulie when he said that it looked like Tyson Fury's getting shot every time. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, every once in a while he'll say something that's funny or he'll give a true opinion on it. Just like Tim Bradley, every once in a while Tim Bradley will give a true opinion on it that makes sense, but most of the time it's a bunch of bullshit. They don't like the fighters.
Yeah,
like for a long time Tim Bradley didn't like Devin Haney. He was talking trash about Devin Haney until he signed with Top Rank, and then all of a sudden Devin Haney was the best motherfucking thing smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's damn straight spot on right there too.
No,
That's why I don't like that fool.
You know what's funny, Chris? I know you know your boxing, man. Break down Devin Haney, man.
He ain't great. Let me start there first.
Go ahead.
Now, let me. I like Devin Haney. He's one of the favorite guys I like in the sport, but he ain't great. He's damn good, but he ain't great. And you can't. Nobody stop trying to make somebody feel the same way you feel about a fighter. It ain't gonna happen. He's fucking damn good. He ain't great. He good. He got nice jab. Nice jab. Don't be comparing his jab to none of the greats. Calm the fuck down. Now he got a nice jab. He got good defense. It ain't the best defense. He got a nice little package, but he can be beat, and he's going to get beat sometime soon. I don't know about who. I'm picking him to beat Regis, but we don't know what this man chin is like. That's one thing we don't know. It ain't been tested. Calm the fuck down. That chin has not been tested. He's damn good. His chin hasn't been tested.
Whose chin? Are you talking about Devin Haney?
Yeah, I'm breaking Devin Haney down.
Oh, okay. Well, you know he almost got stopped. He almost got stopped versus Loma.
Right. And here's the thing. Like I said, he's a good fighter. Can he improve on his package? Yeah, he can improve on everything except for one thing. One thing, goddammit. I'm letting y'all know right now. And this is where I have to question Devin Haney fans, other Devin Haney fans.
Mm-hmm.
This thing with his power. And it seemed like they wanting him to have power. He don't have power. He's not going to get that shit when he get to 140. Okay? He's not let that man be good with what he has. Y'all want this man to have something and to develop something that is not going to happen. And then that shows me that y'all ain't that confident, because y'all know at some point, he's going to face the adversity to where somebody's going to be able to deal with his good skills. And he might need a little more. So that's why y'all come on, his power is probably ain't gonna have no fucking power. That man been that, he's at 135 for damn near 10 years. He didn't have more pubic hairs come about than fucking power. If that shit didn't increase in 8 years, what the fuck y'all think is going to increase when he go to another weight class? He grew up in the weight fucking class, motherfuckers. Y'all so damn smart. You're so damn smart. This punching power that being dead the way that he is. Y'all talking about his power, y'all making me like say he's garbage because he's not. He's a damn good fighter. And that's what the fuck he is. He ain't gonna be no Tank Davis, nobody with fucking power. It ain't him. But he keep listening to you motherfuckers. Y'all gonna get this man knocked the fuck out. He's damn good. I'm telling y'all, he's damn good. He's one of my favorite fighters. But one thing I am not going to do. I ain't idolizing no motherfucking body. That's why I'm the greatest man alive. You understand me? I ain't idolizing no fucking body. No, that's a sin to idolize anybody. That man is damn good, but he ain't great. He ain't gonna have no power if his skills is the way that they are, people. He don't need the power, so why y'all keep talking about his power? We ain't never say, oh, Pernell need power. We ain't never had to say that shit. No matter who Pernell faced, no matter what weight class he went in. We ain't never say, oh, he need power. We'll be like, oh, he ain't got no power, but he got everything else. So at some point, some of us Devin Haney fans really feel as though he gonna need some power, but he got great skills. Now, which one is it? I ain't listening. I'm just telling y'all as a Devin Haney fan to wake the fuck up because I am the adjuster and I'm giving the other Devin Haney fans an adjustment. That man don't need no damn punching power. Y'all gonna make that man trying to go do some shit because didn't he get rocked trying to do some shit that wasn't in his fucking lane? You lucky that man didn't punch harder than what the fuck he did because he would have been on his ass bag. We don't know how his punch resistance is going to be at 140 pounds. I don't give a fuck how thick he look. We see thick motherfuckers fall on their ass. Heavyweights got the thickest motherfuckers. Don't they fall on their ass? What the fuck y'all be talking about? That exercise shit don't mean nothing. That shit don't got nothing to do with your chin fucking resistance, which we still don't know how good his chin is. That's why they talking about he gonna have some fucking punching power because they know his fucking chin ain't that good and he might get on his ass back, fucking with one of them hitters at 140. There we go. He's damn good, but he ain't fucking great, and he's not the fucking face of boxing.
Man, I agree with everything Crush said except for one thing. He might get some power at 140 because he's on that snack program.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Marty.
I knew I missed
Marty.
Thank you, bro.
All right,
Thank
Marty.
you, bro. That's what I left out, D3.
You have to stop. Y'all keep talking. Huh? You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up. Huh?
Woo! And then y'all motherfuckers watch my bros play back and y'all got something to talk about with the man. Come on, I'm going to repeat it to you motherfuckers. I'm tired of this shit. I keep it fair about these fighters, man.
Yeah, I mean, like Crush said, Devin Haney is a damn good fighter. He ain't great. I mean, he still got a whole lot to prove. I mean, he's a young, undisputed champion. And but he's still got a lot to prove because
he's not undisputed no more. He's unified.
He's always, once you undisputed, you're always undisputed. You go down in the record books as undisputed. Tio never went down as undisputed because he was never undisputed. Kambosa didn't go down undisputed because he was never undisputed. But once you become undisputed, you're always undisputed champion. Josh Taylor was a former undisputed champion.
Tio was a two-time lineal champion.
Yeah, he's two-time linear. Yeah, he is. He will always go down in the record book as a two-time linear champion because that's what he is. But Devin Haney was undisputed, so he will always be a former undisputed champion. So I could call him undisputed because he never lost his undisputed championship. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But the man still got a lot to prove. We got to understand. He's only 24, with 25. He got at least 10 more years if he wanna go to prove that he can be great. He got at least 10 more years left of boxing. At least 10 more years left. Because I'd say he probably fight until he's about 35. He might quit He might retire before then, depending on how good his career goes. But I say he probably fight till he about 35. So he still got like another 10 years left. So he got a lot to prove in 10 years. You can't just become undisputed at 35 and say, okay, I'm great. No, nigga, you know how easy that was for you to get undisputed? You fought one person. You didn't fight all 4 champions. You fought one. Now it wasn't your fault that you only
You
fought
mean
one.
that you mean that cat that Maxie Hughes stomped on?
Yeah. It wasn't Devin Haney's fault that he only had to fight one. But I mean, it is what it is. He fought one champion. He became undisputed. He defended it twice.
Who's not great? Who is not great? You know what I mean? How the fuck he's great? He ain't beat nobody great. He ain't fought. It ain't a great motherfucker on his goddamn resume. How is he great?
Linares is good.
If you think about it, he only fought one puncher, and that man was 35 years old when he fought him.
And lost 6 times by knockout.
Yeah, and that man was already knocked out 5 times before he fought Devin Haney.
Yeah, he fought 5 times before.
Yeah, he was knocked out 5 times before he fought Devin Haney, and he got rocked by him. But that's the only puncher that Devin Haney has ever fought. Has ever faced. So we still gotta see him fight different styles. We haven't seen him fight a puncher except for Linares. But like I said, that was an old Linares. That wasn't a young Linares. That was an old Linares. So if he get in there with a Tank Davis, Regis is a puncher. We're gonna see how he faced against Regis. Now, a lot of people picking Devin Haney to win this fight. I still got it a 50-50 because I don't know how Devin Haney going to look at 140, and I don't know if that was just a bad outing by Regis, because up until that point, niggas was looking at Regis like, man, that's an animal right there. So I don't know if that was just a bad outing or if Regis just old and he's starting to fall off. I don't know. We gotta see come December 9th. We gotta see what kind of fight is going to be. So I still got it 50-50. I understand why people pick Devin. I understand why some people are picking Regis. I understand. But we won't know until they face each other, because anything can happen. This is boxing. Anything can happen. Yeah. Devin could fuck around and knock Regis out. We don't know. It can happen. I don't think it's
especially when you got snack going on, you know.
Yeah, I don't when
you
think
snacking, anything can happen.
Right. I don't think he's going to knock Regis out, but shit, he fuck around, land a good shot, and Regis get rocked. We don't know.
Mm-hmm. And Dev was kind of big too in that press conference. Like when they faced off, Dev was like,
Regis said that. He said he didn't realize Devin was that damn big. He was like, man, I didn't realize he was that fucking big. Like Devin was like 170 pounds.
Yeah, he looked big, man.
But like I said, your body weight, your chin weight is 2 different fucking things. I don't give a fuck how big he is. You still don't know how good that fucking chin is. You can be as thick as a motherfucker and still fold when that chin get tapped. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even worrying about the thickness. We still don't know what this man's chin is at. He going up there with punches, and he's going to get punched. Like he ain't nobody gonna be able to touch his fucking chin. Y'all fucking tripping.
I heard that Devin said he's gonna go after Subaru after this.
Okay, yeah, damn to be great. Okay, good. Go after him. Go after him, motherfucker.
And that nigga right there. He's definitely a puncher, and he ain't backing down from nobody. That man's gonna take it to anybody. I don't care. You're gonna have to put that man down. You're gonna have to put him down because he's coming in there to fight. And that if he get past Regis, that's going to be the fight that's going to let you know if Devin Haney got a chin or not, because he's going to get caught at some point in time against Batista. He's going to get caught.
Damn right.
Let me ask you guys this. So at 147, with you got Errol and Bud, holding up the belts. What's next for Boots? Now that Virgil Ortiz is not there, he really has nowhere to go. You think he's gonna stay down at 147 and get the belts when they become vacant?
I think Earl and Bud is not holding up the belts, because I think they're gonna fight at 54, and Bud is gonna end up dropping those belts because Bud is already talking about if they don't agree to fight at the weight class, if they don't agree on the weight class, he's trying to fight Canelo, so he don't have no option of fighting Boots. He already said he's not fighting Boots. He don't have nothing to gain from fighting Boots. So he's going to end up dropping those belts, and I think Boots is going to fight somebody else for the vacant belt. So I see Boots getting a title shot within the next couple of months. I see him getting a title shot because Bud is going to end up dropping those belts.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that might happen, but I just think, I'm a little disappointed that Gary Antoine Russell isn't at 147 yet. I think you got to get somebody in there with Boots so we can see if we seeing what we're seeing is real or is it an illusion. Because he looks good.
I don't think you'll see Antoine in the same weight class with Boots ever.
Right.
You don't think so?
Nope.
No.
Antoine is coming in roughly the weight that he fought at when he was an amateur. Boots moved up a little bit. Like Boots, they was fighting, I think, around 139, 140. Boots moved up. Antoine's still at that weight that he fought when he was an amateur. Now, Antoine probably go to 47, but by the time he go to 47, Boots is going to be either on his way out to 54 or he's going to be already at 54.
Right. Yeah, he probably be in 54, like midway into 54, about to head towards 60.
Yeah, I got Boots. I got Boots probably finishing his career somewhere around 160, maybe 168.
Yeah.
He's never going to be in the same weight class as Antoine.
No.
Dang. That's a fight I really wanted to see. But you know what I got to say, man? Salute to my brother Crush. Salute to my brother A1. My brother Pride. Salute to my man Marky Dan. My man Tommy. We appreciate y'all coming to the Rolling with the Podcast After Dark. This is fun, man. We got to laugh, have some fun. And of course, they tried to jump the black man. But I'm still here. I'm still here. The black man is still here. The Asiatic black man is still here. The original man is still here. So like, comment, subscribe. If you want that playback game, don't forget, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we got the Roll with the Punches podcast. This week, I don't know if there's any fights. We might take the weekend off. But if not, me and Free got something cooking for y'all. And we going.
Actually,
Go ahead.
there is some fights this weekend. There is. DAZN got 2 fight cards, one in the afternoon and one at 10 o'clock. We got Jack Catterall versus Linares, and
that's right.
And there's somebody else fighting too. But it's 2 fights. The Jack Catterall fight is at 10 o'clock. But all of the fights are on DAZN. ESPN and Showtime don't have no fights. But DAZN got 2 fight cards, the afternoon and in the evening.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna be looking at strobe lights for an hour. So
I think Usman fight too if y'all watch UFC.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Yeah. When we do UFC, man, we gonna have you come in and do it with us, A1, because I don't know a little bit about UFC, man.
No, I know. I just be checking out Usman and Adesanya, all the people that supporting the certain ones. I just be checking them fights out, watching them joints. I just knew there was another one I couldn't. Then D-Free named him. I was like, wait, I think there's a UFC one too.
Yeah.
Hey, but tell you this though, man. I know my man A1 know basketball. Keep an eye out for my Lakers, man. The old man got something to say, man. So we gonna see what happens, and we gone, man. Peace.
Peace out.